5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Jet Stream. Yankees versus Angels, Game 2. Paul Goldschmidt leads off the game with a line drive to left, dive and catch by the left fielder. I don't think he really had to dive for it, but still made the catch. So there's one down. As we get set up here, it's going to bring up Trent Grisham hitting 255, takes ball one for first pitch for a strike. Yankees lineup's going to be Goldschmidt, Grisham, and Judge, followed by Bellinger, Volpe, and Rice. LeMahieu at second base today. Austin Wells and Peraza again in the 9-hole. Tyler Anderson is the starter. He has a 3.58 ERA. Not bad. Middle of the road. Carlos Rodon's on the bump for the Yankees. He's got a 2.88 ERA. He's been on fire. DJ in the house. Hit that like button. I did. See you soon. Go Yankees next. Go Jets. Thanks, DJ. Homie producer extraordinaire DB in the house says hit the like button on the way in. Thank you, sir. Brother McAteer. Cheers and beers. What's up, Mac? What's up, DJ? What's up, DB? What's up, Murdog? Pop the link in the chat if anybody dares call in. Enter at your own risk. This PG-13 show. 2-2 count to Grisham. Smokey. What's up, Mac?
I'll start it off early. I don't care.
Yo, what?
I'll start off early. I don't care. I'll come in quick. Now I'm finishing up on some chicken right now.
Uh-oh. The grill king and the Yingling king, infrared. I'm on my third Yingling. Cheers, family. You getting started early.
And I'm using that. Boar's night out.
Boar's night out.
White lightning. Garlic double butter.
That's right. Got the same one.
If you put a little bit of that double garlic butter on there,
Trent Grisham
make it taste twice as good.
Perfect positioning on the ground out. They played him right up the middle. They snagged, took a hit away, 2 down. Ball one to Aaron Judge. DB says, "What's up, Brad, Sean, DJ? Cheers and beers."
What's up, everybody?
We're in here from the start. Just Pilots what's goody. 12-5, man. 12-5 man.
Bomber.
House.
12-5, man. 12-5, man. 12-5, man.
It says, love the button up, brother McAteer.
Hey, thanks, man. It's another Dixon. This is that one I was telling you about, kind of like that Rasta style.
Rastachino?
What's that?
Rasta/Chino?
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Yeah, he got the Dixon hat
Eat,
on.
eating that oxtail with a little sriracha. You know what I'm saying?
Sofrito. If you notice, like when Red says sofrito, like he'll be like, yeah, I put some this on it, I put that on it. But when he says the word sofrito, he gets like ethnic.
Oh
He doesn't
yeah,
say
no,
sofrito. He's like, you got salt,
he-
pepper, sofrito. Like he gets the whole accent when he says sofrito. 7 and 10, man. Actually, that might be accurate, DB. It might be a 7. Red says, chilling, brother Bomber. Bomber says, ha ha ha, DB. Aaron Judge smokes a base it up the middle.
I just want to come in and say what up. I'll come back on in a little while. I just got to finish these up. I don't want to burn anything for nobody. So
Yeah,
I'm going to finish this chicken up and I'll come back. I'll see you in a few.
Feed the village. See you later, brother. Aaron Judge with a 2-out single up the middle. So, Cody Bellinger weak fly ball to right field. That's gonna end the inning. So no runs on 1 hit. One left on. So let's see here. Let me help this out. Copy. Okay. Okay, I got something for you guys. Okay, Vato. Vato's loco, Simon. Orderly. His brother Murdo feed the village. He does. Wife, couple kids. Show looks like a character from Tony Hawk's Bros. He does. I'm waiting for him to do like a kickflip or an ollie. There's a skate park right by his house too. That's the funny thing. I'm sure he's, all over that. Tibby says, more like feed the chat. That would be nice. Vatos Locos, brother Bomber. Word. All right. So for the homies in the chat, so there was a cool thing that happened last night. Just if you guys didn't realize, another Yankees content creator named The Ace Avenue does a play-by-play stream of the Yankee games, and he had his people come over here and rate us and say what's up. Very cool people. Just showing some love. Highly appreciate that. That's what the community is supposed to be about. And he definitely surprised me and sent some of the homies over here to show some love. So I am going to do the same tonight. Return the favor. I checked out his stream. He's trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. He's very close. He's only 32 away. So if you guys don't mind, you can pop over there, say what's up. I'll pop the link in the stream. I'm going to head over there while I'm doing this stream. I'm going to pop into his stream and see if I could type in chat to say thank you and drop a sub to his channel to help him get to that 2K mark for sure. But here it is. It's all about hey man, friends helping friends. You make new friends, you meet new people. Everyone just try to help each other out. There's enough. I always say that there's enough room at the table for everybody. So I'll never be cutthroat trying, competition. Nah, man. But let's help each other climb ladders instead of kicking people off. You know what I mean? What's up, little Texan?
What's going on, buddy?
Chilling, Landon.
Nothing much. Just playing my game, waiting on the game to start.
There you go. Well, the Yankee game started. We're in the bottom of the first.
Anybody scored?
Nah, it's no score yet.
Typical. That's normal.
Oh, I do know one of the people in this chat. Although, all right, guys. So I'm gonna drop the link in the chat for the Ace Avenue. I'm gonna open up a separate browser and go into his stream just to say what's up. And I can't even type. Okay. Okay. Just all right, guys. So if you guys don't mind, open up a separate browser, head over to his channel. Drop a sub. I just dropped mine.
So how you feel about Judge tonight? Wonder how he's gonna do. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for bearing with me, Landon. I was in the other stream. The guy was talking to me on his live stream, so
Yeah, it's all good.
he's still talking. Yeah, so I see Brother Infrared's over there. If anybody hasn't, I think we just gave him 3 subs. If anybody else is in the chat, could open up another browser and go hit that link I dropped, the Ace Avenue. Show him some love. He's almost at 2K. He's about what? How many away now? 28 away. So we'll help him get there as close as we can to 2K. Hopefully he can crack that.
Right.
Red says, "What's up, Landon?" TB says, "What's up, Landon?"
Oh, Bronco fan over here. I see you. Miguel.
Miggy in the house. McAteer, Brother McAteer says, "What's up, Landon?" And he just the Ace as well. Thanks, Mac. Miggy, cheers and beers. Miguel Padilla. Judge goes 5 for 5 with 3 home runs. Well, Judge is 1 for 1, no home runs, so it's possible. Cheers, Miggy.
Angel Stadium is kind of harder to hit.
Who's harder?
I think Angel Stadium is harder to hit than what Rockies were. Elevation's different.
It's a bigger park for sure.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but I also have a YouTube channel myself.
Do you?
Yes, sir. And it only has 13 subscribers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just underneath my name. I got content going and everything, and it's just I just started it about a year ago, so.
Hold on. More. Yeah, thanks, TB. Three-two count to Volpe. Leading off the second inning. All right, so Anthony Volpe just goes down on strikes, and that was not a strike. But that's the problem with not having the electronic umpires in the house. You know, that's human error right there. So that's going to bring up DJ LeMahieu with two down in the top of the second. DJ back from injuries in 233.
All right, sweet you, man. I'll see you later, brother. Go Judge. Let's get these Yankees win.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's see. DJ down on strikes. Damn. All right. So it's still early, though. You know, heading into the bottom of the second. So Yankees, no runs, no hits, no one left on at the end of 1.5. Still no score. Both teams were just with one hit. Oh, yeah. Oh, we did this. Brother Landon, what's good? Okay, so we're late on that. Bomber says Miggy Padilla, brother Miggy, hell yeah. The ace. What's up, fellas? Popping in, show some more love. Hit that like button. Thanks, brother. Hopefully enough of us went over there, hit that drop that sub, trying to get you to 2K as quick as we can. Bam, almost there. Do the best we can to get him as close as possible. But thanks for the raid, brother. That was cool last night to see it. Max says I'm back. Went and showed some love. Thanks, brother. It's all about helping each other out, man. You know, you guys know that I'm a big proponent of helping everybody. You know, it doesn't go around too often. I like to do it whenever I can for whoever I can. No Diddy. Seth in the house. What's up, Seth? Our Phillies fan. My Phillies killed the Braves tonight. What was the score? Where? Oh, 2-0. You guys won 2-0. Okay. 2-0. Cool. They killed the Braves. They killed them 2-0. Lauren Mamedovic, showing love from thanks. Thanks, Lauren. Good to see you. Thanks for hopping in. I love this little collab thing we got going, helping each other out. That's awesome, man. What it's supposed to be about. So thank you. Good to see you. Everyone say hi to Lauren in the chat. DJ says, hello, Murdog, Landon Bomber, Infrared, McAteer, Miggy, DB, to Ace Avenue. Have you heard from Mike Lando? I have not. I messaged him on Discord, but he hasn't got back to me. So I know something's off with him health-wise, but when he gets around it, he'll pop in. and say what's up. Go Jets. How's he feeling, buddy? Go Bills. I don't know yet. Hopefully he gets back soon. Norma Flores from the ASAP. Hi, what's up, Norma? Thanks for showing up, showing some love, and hit that sub. Thank you. Yeah, guys, I know a lot of us went over there, dropped the sub for the ace. Definitely hit that like button for him. Hit that thumbs up. The Ace Avenue, cheers and beers. Miggy says Angel Stadium ranks 8th in home run friendly ballparks over the last 3. Wow, over the last 3 years, because it's a weird ballpark. Like you got the high wall in right field. It's not like homer friendly. It's not too homer friendly. Bomber says DJ, brother, no rings. What? Brother, no rings. Welcome 12-5, man. Is that what we're gonna call DJ now?
12-5, man.
We're gonna call him Brother No Rings. Max says, I'm feeling great. I'll let you know if that changes when football starts again to DJ. Okay. Mickey says, what's up, DJ? Sean Mac, Bomb, Infrared. Yank and crank, bro. Mickey says, hello, Seth Warren and Norman. Welcome. Hell yeah. Welcome to new friends of the channel. Oh, there's a drive deep to center field. It's going to be off the wall. Terribly played. Travis Darno hits the ball. I understand that he didn't catch the ball, Christian, but that was a terrible way to play center field. That ball hit the wall and then kicked to left field. Terrible. McAteer says, Mickey, what's up? Mickey says, what's up? What's cracking, DB? Capitano Fucho, what's up, brother? Good to see you. That's our Oakland Raider fan in North Carolina. Mickey says, sub to Ace Avenue, hit that 2K. Let's effing go. Hell yeah. DJ just subscribed to the Ace. Oh, awesome, guys. That's awesome. Help contribute to his channel. That's pretty cool, man. This is what it's supposed to be about. I love seeing it. Thank you guys for going over there and doing that. I did as well. Pretty cool. I got this. Wait, I got to get to what is it? I got to pull this Mets up. Ground ball to third. It's going to hold the runner at second base, get the out at first when Free goes down. One away here in the second. Runner does not advance, so that's good news. Where's Mets? There you are, buddy. Ball's going to be. Oh, did Judge get that? Oh, did a fan interfere? Judge went for a foul ball. Did they call him out? Did a fan interfere with that? Was it a Yankee fan? I just think I just saw a Yankee fan interfere with Aaron Judge from catching a foul ball in the stands. What are you doing? They're kicking him out? Are they kicking him out? Oh no. That's like, remember that Chicago Cubs kid? What was his name? Forgetting his name. What was his name? Miggy, you might remember. Kid with the glasses who took the ball out of Moises Alou's Bartman? Steve Bartman. Thank you, Maggie. Bartman. Knicks down 102-91 beginning of the fourth. Yeah, I just put it on another channel. Oh, strike three right down the middle of the plate. Got him. That's a big out. 2-2 gets the strike three. So there's going to be two down here with Joe Adell up. Runner still on second base. Perfect pitch. Lower half of the zone. Definitely a strike, though. Bomber's new name for DJ, Brother No Rings. Brother No Rings. This damn hat, Jesus. I got to keep tucking that thing in. Bomber, you sick puppy. Red says, Hermano Padilla, hope you had a kick-ass Memorial weekend with the family. Well, hell yeah. 0-2 to count to Taylor. DJ says, Bomber, new name for the Jersey Jets. Old ring. One old ring in the up by 11, end of the third quarter. Time for a comeback. Yeah, hopefully. What do the Bills and someone who've never been married got in common? I'm looking for Miggy's answer here. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. That Chicago Cubs kid doesn't watch baseball anymore. Oh, he doesn't? Bartman? The Steve Bartman incident occurred Game 6 of the NLCS between the Cubs and the Marlins. The Cubs would have advanced to the World Series if it wasn't for that guy. That's a Bomber says that's a ring. The Bills wish they had no trophy in the stadium. I hope the Knicks win. Yeah. Chris Taylor goes down swinging. So the Angels strand the runner on second base. So after 2 innings, no score. Cubs fans suffered more than Jet fans. Well, they have won a championship recently in respect to the Jets not winning in a lot of years. DJ says that poor kid. Finally, the Cubs made amends and brought him and his family to the game and apologized for what happened years ago. If he did that, I'm surprised he left that stadium in one piece. Red says, damn, DB, but they did win a ring 10 years ago, but I get it. Yeah, Anthony Rizzo was on that team. The Red Sox broke their curse, then the Cubs broke theirs. So there's no real – the curses are all gone except for the Jets. All right, so we got a break in the action. Miggy says, Red, it was good. Took some time to remember the homies that didn't come home. Also enjoyed some time outside with my dog. That's cool. Now I don't feel bad. McAteer says, what's up? Emperor, what's up, brother? They say people who drink Yingling do great barbecues. Can't wait. We're going to have a cook-off between you two. Well, and me. I'm a pretty good cook. So, just saying. DB says infrared 100 years, bro. Neither have a ring. Dude says the Cubs might not have won. The Cubs did win. Cubs did win. Infrared Jet says, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Thank you for your service and your dog too, Hermano Padilla. Didn't the White Sox win a ring too a few years back? Yes, they did. DB comes in with the answer, 2005. Austin Wells is going to lead off the top of the third for the Yankees. The Knicks down by 15 points. God, I hate the Pacers. Ground ball to the shortstop. Takes on the second base side. Gets it for the first out. And then it'll be okay. So they brought it to a 9, and then they gave up all these points in a row. Maggie says, people who drink Yingling are winners. Okay. The Bills will win 3 Super Bowls before the Jersey Jets and the Giants make the playoffs. TJ, you're on fentanyl, bro. It's a pop-up by Peraza. It's going to be in the infield. Third baseman Mankata is going to call for it. Quickly 2 down. Brett says, Brother McAteer, us Yingling guys are kings. Cheers, bro. Bomber says, the Sonic have more rings than the Bills. Yes. So does Gollum. My precious. Hell yeah, Padilla. Cheers. And Fred says, Brother McAteer. Brother Bomber drinks Budweiser. Oh, so do I. I change it up to so many different things. Like I always have like a Bud, a Guinness, Miller Lite, like whatever. Really, like whatever's in front of me. Although I'm not really an IPA guy. Knicks defense doesn't have any answers tonight. They rarely do. Whiskey for the 12-5 man. No wonder why you got us at 12-5 man. Because you're drinking that whiskey. DJ says, I know politicians prevented Jets and Giants from building a stadium in New York City in the past, but could they build it now? If not, why? I guess they could, but I think it's about, well, first of all, one thing you got to think about, DJ, is that they have leases. You know, like once you go into a stadium, you have to commit for like X amount of years. We're usually talking like 20 years minimum. So if the Jets have a lease at MetLife, they can't just leave it. But they could start, if they can get funding and permission, then they could start building, you know, a couple of years down the road to when, like, let's just say it was 2030. I'm making this up just for the sake of the conversation. But let's say it was like 2030, they're out of their lease. Well, they could get plans approved and have a new stadium built by 2030 and then move right in. But that would require them trying to do that. Brother McAteer, stay flat. Knicks down 12. Goldschmidt lines 1, 3-2 pitch down to near the corner in left field. He should have a stand-up double. That's going to bring up Trent Grisham, 0-1 on the day. This game is not over, everybody, but they are going to have to start chopping this lead down a little bit more and a little bit more. They're going to have to get down to like a 5-point deficit at minimum with a few minutes left. Shemet's open for 3, misses a 3, but OG with the rebound. Did he get fouled? They didn't call a foul. Wow. I can't believe they didn't call a foul on that OG dunk. Infrared says, Brother DJ, there's a lot of politics in there. Queens does have some land over there. I wouldn't mind us moving close to City Field. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Is Mason Taylor the Brock Bowers of 2025 draft, Jet Dream? No, he's probably not the Brock Bowers of high school when Brock Bowers was in high school. I'm not a fan of him. I hope he proves me wrong. At this moment, I'm not a fan. There's a link, especially for Brother Mecca there. Well, okay. Red says, DJ, there was a plan for us to move to the West Side Highway, but then we found out New York City is sinking 1 inch every year. No, it was Sheldon Silver. Sheldon Silver wanted bigger kickbacks. He's now in prison, if I'm not mistaken, for corruption. You don't mess with the new Yankee Stadium. We were going to have a Yankee Stadium. Three-two count to Grisham coming up. Well, that 2 more. Brother Mecca there.
What up, man? You started talking about Mason Taylor, and I was like, I got to get on here. This is, come on now. Really? First, last night it was Arian Smith. Oh, he's doing great in practice. He's going to be a star. Yet, we still haven't changed. It still has us at 5 wins, so he's not doing that great. And neither is Mason Taylor. Like, I haven't even heard anything about him in all of preseason so far, or not preseason, but you know what I mean, like the practices or whatever. Like I'm not hype on any of that yet. I'm good with the wait and see, but I still stick by what I said. Like there were better choices.
There was.
So, but like, well, if they pan out, that's cool. But I'm just, it's way too early for all these people to start talking about Arian Smith and Mason Taylor. Nah. Rutgers was a big thing at one point too.
Rutgers?
Nah, he's probably our number 3. If he.
Oh, Rutgers.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge is up after a 2-out walk to Grisham. Judge swings and a miss.
Has there been any score yet or no?
No score.
Oh, no, it's right there on the bottom.
Knicks are down 14 with 7 minutes to go. Ground ball short. Force play at second. That's going to do it. So Judge just misses that one. That'll do it. Mickey says, everyone looks great in OTAs. Yeah, everyone looks good in T-shirts, jerseys, and shorts.
Right.
Brett says, Brother DB pissed me off with that comment about Taylor. I wanted to. Mason Taylor's Chris Henderson 2.0. You mean Chris Herndon? I believe you mean Herndon. Chris Henderson. Bomber. You said the same thing last year that Gibson was going to be lights out. He gave us 39 yards last year. Yeah, I'll put this in the chat for Brother Bomber. Where's that sign? Oh. Got
As
it.
long as Mason Taylor doesn't become Zach Kuntz 2.0, I think we're better off with anybody else.
There you go. Hamburger Johnson, says the jet stream. Hamburger Johnson is greater than Mason Taylor. In case you were
I would
wondering.
have taken him. Top 5. Cam Knoble and I think there was another one.
All right, I got to see this. The injury report for Anthony Rendon since signing. He's missed 67.5% of the Angels games since 2021. In 2021, 99. Next year, 109. The next year, 107. The following year, 105. This season, 54. What the hell is going on?
Oh, cool. Hopefully you guys get a couple runs soon here. Just start it off right.
What happened?
You know what I mean?
What'd you say?
I said get a couple runs here and then start it off right. And then things will start folding the right way. It seems when the other team starts scoring first, it becomes like this wall.
Salute to Hamburger Johnson, by the way.
Yeah. Big salute.
Nah, I said he'll make the team. It says Bomber to infrared. DB, we need football back already. Lando, what's up, bro? We're just asking about. I think DJ was asking about you, and somebody else asked about you, right? How you been, dude? So my brother had a lot of issues with Discord for some reason. Okay.
Glad you're
How's
good,
everything
man.
going? Shomektir, did you fall?
No, I was sitting down. I dropped my phone, and yeah, it slipped out of my hand. All right.
Just drop by to support your channel. Thanks, brother. How's everything going with you otherwise, Lando?
Yeah, how's everything going with the breathing?
There's a hard smash to right field for a base hit. Anito. Welcome, Lando. Says DB. DJ says round 5 minutes and round 5, 173 overall. Jackson Hawes. Played for Georgia Tech. Starts career at Yale, known for his block and prize. Yeah, I mean, if you watch my mock drafts, I've talked a lot about Jackson Hawes. Can't catch a pass. You're never going to throw him the ball. but he will be probably the best blocking tight end in this rookie class by a wide margin. He was on my draft board just for the blocking aspect, but late in the round. Damn, there's another base hit by the Angels. Just got to the hospital for 5 days. So, okay, says it's about 80%. Lungs still
Good to hear,
swollen.
man.
Okay, at least, well, they wouldn't release you if you weren't on the upswing, you know. So, but I know the first couple of days is going to be scary for sure.
At least you're home. It's a good start, man. And
The viral infection
happy
cold
for you,
too.
bro.
Yeah, man. I was looking it up that night. You told us we were looking it up. The pleurisy. It's like an enlargement of the lungs. Red says, "Yeah, that's true. Did you say he was going to make the squad, Brother Bomber? Gibson might as well stay home, though, bro." Red says, "Brother Lando, get better." Hell yeah. DJ says, "Lando, how you doing, buddy? Go Jets. Try to reach out to you on Discord. We're gonna have to get somebody to help Lando with the Discord." Mama says, "Infrared." Ha ha ha. DB says, "Mike Lando, glad you're home, brother." Yeah, as we all are. Sucks when one of our own is in pain and in the hospital, man.
Glad you're doing a little better.
Yeah. Knicks just missed a free throw. They're down by 13 with 6 to go. I mean, the Pacers aren't even doing that well, but as I'm watching, but the Knicks are getting the ball blocked, getting the ball stolen. They're fumbling the ball. They're just embarrassing right now. Swinging and a miss. Scott Moncada swinging for the second out of the inning. Big pitch by Carlos Rodon. So they got first and second with 2 down. Let's hope that the Yankees could get out of this with no damage. Bomber says Knicks got to step on the gas now. Well, they're running out of time. Mike Landers, thank everyone. I feel the love. Yeah, you know it, man. You know it. Everyone in the chat's been asking where you've been, hoping that you're okay. For sure. We keep running out of gas, though, Bomber. Oh, just eat some Taco Bell. We have plenty of gas.
Yeah, how's
I made it
how's
funny.
the Knicks game going? Is that still on or is that over? Or?
6 minutes to go. They're down 13.
Down 13? All right.
Yeah. I mean, the season's not over. If they lose this, they're down 3-1. So it's like you really don't have any faith, you know. But
No, yeah. It's not over, but that's kind of putting the nail in the coffin a little bit.
this was a game that you win this game, you get home field advantage back or home court back. You know. And got it, sir. It's a free throw. Okay, 5:10 to go. Knicks are down 8. So it's not over.
It's weird. It kind of feels like last game.
Coming back at the end.
Yeah, like it's okay, but it's like, man, can we be dominant? It just doesn't, you know what I mean? When you're dominant through a series, it like makes you feel confident about your next series. When you're, coming back and winning and scraping by to get to that next level, it's like, shoot, the next level is that much harder. Like, I don't know. I'd like to see them blow. I'd like to see them if they do scrape by and win this one. I'd like to see them blow them out first game the next game at home. You know what I mean?
You don't want to go down 3-1, but you just got, Carlton Towns just puts one back up. It's currently a 6-point lead, and then they just leave them wide open for a 3. So a 6-point lead goes right back to 9. Like they need these defensive stops to get to within like one possession. You know what I mean? You just cut it down to 6. Don't let him start shooting threes. Now Nick's
Are they having big penalty
and
issues
he hits it.
this week as like last week or no?
Penalty issues?
Yeah. Like
Yes.
last week, they had both their big men were like at 3 fouls, I think, before half.
8-point lead. They just gave up another bucket. So they hit a 3 and then they come back and give up a 2. 3-2 count here to Taylor Ward. Big pitch coming up. Ooh, swing and a miss. God, I'm swinging at ball 4. That's awesome. Yankees get out of the inning with no damage done. So after 3, no score. Yankees, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Angels, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. Still scoreless. Yankees are going to have Bellinger, Volpe, and Rice due up in the top of the 4th. Knicks got a bucket. They're down by 6 with 3 minutes to go. Game is not over, everybody. They're down 6. They got 3 minutes. Lando's out here. Lando, be good, brother.
Lando, be easy.
Talk to you soon.
Hey, I'm
Hell
going to
yeah.
go back into the
Yeah, bro.
chat. I might come back in later, but I want to eat some food and I'll still be
you go.
listening, but
Yeah, man. What do you think?
it's time to grub.
See you later, bro.
Later, man.
Red says, it does feel the same. McAteer, you're right. DJ Murdog, as you said in the past, they know until the clock reads 0. It's not. I mean, 6-point lead could be erased very quick. 6 points. They just got to get some stops, get some buckets. Make this a 1-possession game. They could steal this game for sure. Red says, yeah, that's true, brother DJ. The Knicks have to play defense. This is ugly. It is. It is. And Thibodeau is a defensive guy, but you got to have the personnel to play defense. You're ahead of me on the Knicks game. Yeah, I got a stream on and in another browser that's pretty much real time. I told my coworker the same thing after the game. One loss, got to step up the D to slow Indiana down. You got to. It's just like Boston. You can't let them get wide open looks at 3-pointers. That's how you lost game 1. I feel like the next season's on the line here. Bellinger takes outside for ball 1, leaving up to 4.
Guys,
Smoke
guys-
dog.
something. Man. These guys
What's
are
up?
gonna win this game, man.
It got me nervous. I got the Yankee game. I got the Knick game.
Oh man, this is a crazy game right here. It looked like how you said, Sean, in the last game. There's enough time to come back, but now if they're going to be letting them get away with 3-pointers and send them to the line like that, they can't play like that.
Well, they're down by 7. Kick it out to OG. Drives the lane. What the hell did they call that? They called that an offensive charge on OG.
Okay, yours faster than mine. Then he's still at the free throw line. Yeah.
Cody Bellinger pops one up to the outfield. Right field is going to call him off for the first out. Yeah, they can't. They got to get this down to like 2 points.
Yeah. Damn. What the hell wrong with him?
Wide open threes. Now they call a foul. Jesus. He charged too. Cat's on the floor crying in pain. They might have banged knees. They just call the foul on G on my screen. Yeah, then they call a foul on Cat at the other end. We can get 2 threes, but I want us to take it to the rim every single time. Yeah, get the 2 points. But look, they're getting to the rim and they're getting called for offensive fouls, offensive charges. They're missing layups. They get block dunks. Volpe grounds up the middle, scooped up by the shortstop, on to first, 2 down.
Damn.
Cat's writhing in pain here. So, like, this is Cat's still on the floor. Cat's on the floor a minute later.
Yeah, that looked like it hurt. I know what that knee part feel like when you run into something.
Yeah, it looks like their knees collided.
I like those. What's the name? I think he debuted him today. Jalen Bronson. He got on the Kobe Bryant's. I just saw that the name of him. I forgot the name. They said those were dope that he got on. I don't know, man. I guess this one ain't gonna be their game, man. Playing like this, not like this.
Got a trivia coming up in the 5th for y'all. Hell yeah. Yank and Crank trivia. Brought to you by Miggy. Cat got a knee to the balls. Was it the balls? I hope it's the balls. Because I'd rather it be the balls than he's grabbing his knee. So I don't think it's the sack. Their knees collided. So I'm hoping it's just like a stinger on the knee, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Still 1-2 count to Ben Rice. We need a miracle to pull this off. Yes, we do. See, this game should be a 2-1 Knicks lead.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Rice drills one deep to right center field. And he's looking up. And guess what, Bomber?
What?
It is high. It is far. It is gone. That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
That is ripped into right. Back at the wall. See ya.
Schmidt swings at the first pitch and launches it to left center field and deep. Mitchell back, track, wall. See ya.
Ben Rice hits his 11th dinger of the year, gives the Yankees a 1-0 lead.
It's out of there.
And LeMahieu fouls out to first baseman. But the Yankees do pick up a run on Ben Rice's 11th bomb of the year. Deep. That was a deep one, too. So, Yankees go into the bottom of the 4th with a 1-0 lead. Brett says, his brother Bomber related to Garrett Wilson. They look alike. And Ocho Cinco. Maybe says, my man Bomber out here giving me a tutorial on how to comb a beard.
Oh, my comb. Yeah, I was combing it, man.
It's a little short to be combing it.
Yeah, and I still like to comb it. Keep it, you
I
know.
don't be set it down to like here.
Yeah, I wanted to grow, man. I want a beard.
What a beard. Max says, Bomber, why didn't you come on when I was on? Good to see you, G.
Oh, I was on my way, man. I was on my way. My bad, Sean. It's all love, man.
No, Bomber. Oh, DJ says Bomber isn't a loser like Wilson. Wow. DJ, you hush your butt. That's blasphemous. Come on.
You can't be saying that, man. Yeah, those Kobe's look real good, man. I like those. Guess this one ain't theirs, man.
Josh Hart just fouled out. It's not looking good. Pacer at the line.
They're gonna have to show up next game at home. And then if you win out, you got to come back to Indiana.
They're gonna have to show up for the next 3 guys.
Mm-hmm. It's Cyril Spike Lee looking nervous. Damn.
Foul one to Travis Darno. Doubled in the second inning. Now the Knicks are gonna have to start throwing up threes, getting stops. They're gonna have to hit some threes. Jeez, did you see that chick in the white? Oh man.
They hit 2 threes. They in there. That'd be good.
Yeah, if you get a stop and a 3. Here's the first 3 off the mark. Halliburton with the rebound.
Now this guy want to put up more than 20-something points. Halliburton. When I ain't betting on him. This guy. Who's
Offensive rebound.
She's front center.
Oh, OG gets the foul, but he doesn't get the N1. He could have brought that back to a 6-point game. Oh man, that would have been a big bucket if he would have got the N1. Bomber says my beard. Oh, Red says my beard is weird. He knows where that came from. I'm gonna start calling Bomber Dolce Cinco. Ground ball to third base. Peraza fields, throws to first, gets the out. 1 down here. Red says DJ, are you nuts? Garrett Wilson got Rookie of the Year and gotten 3 years above 1,000 yards in each year with 7 quarterbacks. Yeah, DJ. DJ says, what's the place for Jersey Jets who lose and don't make the playoffs? That means everyone who plays them are losers. Wow. That is wow. Actually, Garrett had better numbers than Waddle 3 years in a row. Facts.
The Bills are eating Cheerios because they got rings in it. They're done like rings. Brother, no rings.
Let's see.
Brother, no rings.
This game's over. Trent Grisham doesn't even walk. It's a 10-point lead, 45 seconds left. I'm not even going to watch the rest of this game. This is just embarrassing. I'm sure Metz is going to call in, and the Knicks miss another layup. This game's over. I'm not even watching it. I just turned off that stream. I can't watch. See, this is the trick, Bomber. Don't let them waste your time.
Yeah.
Just don't let them waste it. They're losing. They're going to lose. Don't let them waste your time. Watch other teams celebrate and taunt you. You know, don't do it. DJ says Josh will have a ring on Saturday because he's getting married. You know what? We're going to crash that wedding, DJ, and say, you know what? DJ 37 sent us.
I'm going to tell him this is the closest to ring you'll ever get.
What a play. What a play by Rodon. Chopper to the third base side. He runs, gets the ball, jump throws like Jeter, throws a one-hopper to first base. Right on cue, as I predicted.
The same BS pattern with this Knicks team. They
Yeah.
lose the first 2 games of a series. They get game 3. They're probably going to get knocked down game 5 on Thursday.
I hope not.
Dude, the Knicks have never won a playoff series when they lose the first game of it.
Well, they blew it. It should be a 2-2 series right now. They blew it.
Yeah. It should have been.
You blow a 15-point lead with 5 minutes to go. I mean, no excuses. Mickey says, DJ, the only ring Allen is going to get is the one he gets when he gets married on Saturday. Red says, yeah, the game's over. I stated last week when we normally lose the first game of the playoffs, we lose the series. Well, I mean, at some point, those things have to, those trends get bucked. But I do understand the sentiment, though. You lose a 15-point lead.
Do win Game 5 on Thursday. That only delays the inevitable.
Yeah, Mets. I'm not letting it destroy me. I refuse. I refuse to let their incompetence bring me down.
Once again, Tin Man Thibodeau fails to adjust to Carlisle's adjustments.
I see offensive rebounds. I see the Knicks missing layups. I just saw OG get blocked on a dunk when he had a clear path to the lane. It's nonstop.
I see multiple BS fouls not being called.
Did he only use 2 people off the bench?
No, he actually used 5 tonight.
Oh.
But Josh Hart once again got the bulk of the minutes. Mitch had to sit down because he had 4 fouls, which put him in the doghouse. And this worries me that Tibbs will regress back to the usual BS lineup instead of keeping Mitch in at center on Thursday.
Knicks in 7. I ain't giving up on them yet. They just played terrible today. Knicks in 7, man.
I'm just not even going to say anything about it. So whatever happens, happens. But I'm not even if they win the next game or 2, I'm not going to get my hopes up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to, whatever happens,
like to me that both sides, that both conference titles have been games have been favoring the teams that play with pace with scoring and pace in mind. Oklahoma City in the West, Indiana in the East.
Well, I don't see how Oklahoma City loses. They're going to have to win the title.
They're home tomorrow, right?
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're home. OKC. Yeah.
Well, the Knicks are going to go 1-1-1 if they go 7. But Thibodeau reminds Red of Salah.
Which means they need to win on Thursday, they got to win on Saturday, and they got to win on Monday to get to the final.
I don't know if they did better than predicted, DJ. I think the Cavaliers came out of nowhere. So a top 2 or 3 seed was kind of in the cards. Boston was supposed to be the number 1. Us getting by Boston, though, that was a big deal. At least
Game over, 130, 121. Indiana is now on the cusp of going back to only its 2nd NBA final.
Where they'll lose.
How many rings Indiana got?
0. Oh, look, DJ, you got a team you can root for in basketball.
Yeah, Indiana Pacers.
Tin Man Thibodeau.
Fuck the Pacers. Fuck.
Yeah. PG show, Mets.
To hell with Thibodeau. To hell with the Pacers. Give me a coach who prides himself on bench use and adaptability.
Yeah, because this coach sucks.
I wonder if they'll. I can't see them taking a coach out, moving a coach to gets to the conference finals. But I mean, yeah, if you can't, I know you say it every time, That's about adapting, but at some point, if you reach your ceiling to where you can't guide the team to play better, you're a defensive guy, and you guys don't play well defensively. That's crazy. Bomber did say Knicks in 7.
Knicks in 7, baby. 12-5. Knicks in 7. Believe in that. You gotta believe. The Knicks gonna play like when Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell was playing.
What 66?
Tomorrow. I mean, who's that? Thursday?
Red says you guys are funny as heck in the chat. Brother McAteer, Garrett talk is trash. Dude is top 3 in the league. If he played for a contender, the fact he wants to stay here makes him the GOAT in my eyes. Hope the new coaching will let him shine. Well, he's been able to shine.
Garrett Wilson will
He
shine.
was able
more
to
and
shine
more.
last year, but he was the number 2 receiver once Devontae got here.
Yeah.
He
And
still got targets. It's
still got 1,000 yards, over 1,000.
That said, with how this Nick game play out, I feel like I live in North Korea with Thibodeau constantly screwing over this team with his tunnel vision.
Thibodeau needs some hair. That's why they're not winning the way they need to.
Are you saying I can't coach the Knicks?
Yeah.
I don't have hair.
But better schemes and stuff like that. I'm just saying Thibodeau's hair, at least you let it go. He ain't letting it go.
Yeah, he's
Thibodeau's
combing it over.
He's got like a Homer Simpson
And
thing.
imagine Michael Cole having to show up for a future Raw in just a T-shirt. No, seriously, there's a bet between him and Pat McAfee. If the Pacers got to the conference finals, Cole had to do a Raw in a T-shirt. If the got to the NBA finals, Cole had to do a Raw in a T-shirt. If the Knicks made it, McAfee. Right, and if the Knicks did, McAfee had to go in a full suit.
Right, which he should do anyway. But I don't care if he doesn't miss it. But yeah, Cole being a tank top. Garrett Wilson is super underrated. He is.
Tell him again, Red.
McAteer says that's right. Even with this crappy coaching and bad quarterbacks, he still made it over 1,000 yards.
Over 1,000 yards. Tell him, Sean.
McAteer, we're gonna have to get together on Oculus. Could you imagine Mets in the Oculus world? That'll be funny.
Those things give people headaches,
Well, not me. DJ says, no, I root for New York teams. Willis Reed was known for his resilience and played through injuries, most famously Game 7 of the 70 NBA Finals. He returned to the court with a torn, I believe it was a knee.
Yeah, I don't know what the damage is to Cat with that ACL.
Was it an ACL? I thought they just banged knees together.
It looked pretty bad.
Yeah, I thought that they just cracked knees. Like a knee bruise. Austin Wells steals second base. Wow. Catcher stealing second base. That's his 3rd stolen base of the year. So if Trent Grisham can get a base knock here, I'll double the lead. Catcher doesn't even throw the ball. Willis Reed tore Cardinals in his knee to inspire a Knicks to a victory against the Lakers. Ball 2 to Grisham. Cat reminds me of Sonic. You guys with these hot takes, it's like home birth. Like, what do you mean? He doesn't remind anybody of Hassan Reddick. Red, jeez.
Cool. Cat Towns?
Huh?
You talking about Cat Town? Talking about Towns?
Yeah. What you talking?
Dog, you want to do the game on Saturday on your channel or on mine?
I'm doing them all on my channel. I gotta recoup hours. Basically, we had to get rid of a lot of streams with all the cursing. So if you lose them, you lose your hours. So I got to get them back.
You're still using the free option, right?
What do you mean?
There are 3 different levels of StreamYard. The basic package is where you can stream for free every month. The only downside is
I paid for it for the year.
It
was like $450. It was like $450, 500 for the year.
No,
They basically.
I only do the 40. I do only 180 a year, like 45 a month.
How does that work out?
I don't know. Well, anyway, it's almost like it's more like 300 a year.
Did you do the full year?
I get charged every month.
Yeah, but for how many months?
As long as I'm able to keep it up.
Oh, I did the 1 year at one like lump sum, and they give you 2 free months, so you're only paying for 10. If you do a whole year at once, you really only pay for 10. But if you do it month to month, you get the full charge.
Yeah, I'm doing the full charge.
Yeah, because you didn't do it. You're going month by month.
Well, on a part-time salary, that's all I can do.
No, it's okay. You do what you gotta do.
Well, tonight's NXT ticked me off.
Oh yeah.
I mean, seriously, Battleground was bad enough when you take the TNA World Title off Joe Hendry and put it on Trick Williams.
They didn't believe.
Then you take the North American title off Ricky Saints and put it on Ethan Page. Then
Yes.
you do the stupid thing and try to rush Mike Santana's TNA title shot against Trick to next week when that should have been saved for Slammiversary in July.
Yeah, but what if they have a different guy in mind for Slammiversary?
I'm just saying it should have been logical that you have Santana do it in front of his hometown in Long Island.
Well, he's from the Bronx, but I understand New York.
Not do it in Florida with only a 1 week strand.
Yeah, but all right, but how about this? I mean, I think you're just seeing a piece of it. Let me get to this real quick. I, for one, says Red, I'm looking forward to our new run game. We have not had one since the Curtis Martin day. Go Jets, baby. I was going to send something to you, Red, today to brighten your day, and maybe I still can if I could find it, but I'll send it to you. What's to say they have a match with Santana and there's cheating involved or whatever, some nonsense, and they give him a rematch at Slammiversary in New York for him to win it. That's still a thing.
Yeah, but still, we know who the stopgap is. All we have to do is say his name, and he's getting a rematch at Against All Odds in Tempe.
Okay. Mickey says, got a photo of Hamburger Johnson, greatest ball player alive, posted on our Discord. Do you?
And then
I just seen it. Oh my God, he's so silly, man.
And then the big flaming middle finger, you take the women's title off of Care and put it on JC Jane. What?
They did?
Yes.
JC Jane is the worst. Well, I did tell you not too long ago, they're going to take the title off of Care to put her up in the bigs, right?
But she was set to defend the title against two of the greatest female luchadors at Worlds Collide.
Yeah, I think they just want to get her up on the main roster and let the new luchador girls have their moments, I guess. I don't know. I mean, look, NXT is NXT. The main roster is the only thing that really matters in the grand scheme of things. So I don't see anything about Hamburger Johnson, by the way.
Wax off. I just seen it. He is so silly, yo. Miggy, you is crazy.
Where is it? This chat. Oh, okay. Okay, I was in the wrong one. Okay.
Legendary Hamburger Johnson. Rumor has it he hit 32 home runs in one game.
Red says, if we get 7 wins in Coach Glenn's first year with a pump on an easy season, I'll be happy camper. 7 wins will be all right. It's really just to see if you got the quarterback of the future. That's all this is for this year. Swing and a miss, got him. Lugo down on strikes for the second out of the inning. Calls were done with 6 strikeouts. So 2 outs here in the 5th. That's going to bring it back to the top of the lineup with Zachary Neto, because I don't want Mets to yell at me. Miggy says, Infrared Jets are going to run the triple option this year. Yeah, and the wishbone. No, they're not. DJ says Edmonton is up 3-1 also. Okay. McAteer's out. Jeez. Okay, later, Mac. Miggy says, later, Shawnee Mac. Addie in the house. What's up, Addie? Anaheim Angels suck poopy.
It's good, Addie.
Well, it's only 1-0, but they're 25-28. So I thought they were going to be a lot worse than they are. Have a good night, Sean. Murdog. Hearts flying up. Jets up. Bomber. Bombs, Jets hearts, smoke.
Yes, sir.
Red says Hermano at Perdilla. That would brighten my day. Addison says Mets, what the Mets love, with a peace sign. Or too sweet. E-Boogie says Addy. God bless you.
Bless you, Max.
Boogie, oogie, oogie, get down. Boogie, woogie, oogie, get down.
Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it.
Infrared says Brother Addison is in the building. And who the F is Hamburger Johnson? You don't know? That's Bomber
Legendary
Cinco's.
baseball. Yeah, man. Legendary baseball player, man. Rumor has it he hit 62 home runs in one game.
In one game.
One game.
Addison and Miggy. Hook 'em horns. Bomber, they're coming for you. You better run. Bomber,
That's the Avalanche.
they're coming for your ass. Bomber's about to be like, yo, I gotta go. Gotta jump out this bag in this window. Bomber, you on the run?
For some weed? No.
I thought you had
If
more
it says-
integrity than that, Bomber.
I do. I really, really do. And I
Red
gotta-
says, is Hamburger better than Al Bundy, Brother Padilla? Red says, love Brother Addy with the get down on it. Get down on it.
Yeah, Hamburg is a legend.
Let's get down.
Bundy is a legend.
Oogie, oogie, oogie. Get
The
down.
other games tied at 3 in Chicago. Rockies, Cubs bottom 11. 2 on, 1 out for Shaw. First pitch. Strike 1 on a split on a changeup.
Okay. Brett says, them Brick City boys coming for you, brother.
You know what I'm looking at again? The Karate Kid, the new one.
I ain't watching that stuff.
It's
Judge leading off to 6. As I thought we were going to get Miguel Padilla trivia question, but we're in he said in the 5th. We're in the 6th. So where you at, Miggy? DJ's Boston lost 5-1 in the 10th inning. Wow. Wow. You give up 4 runs in extra innings. Ball 1, the Judge, 1-1 count. Let's see. Anderson's at 82 pitches. That's a pretty good pitch count for the 6th inning. Kind of where, normal people are. Maybe, hopefully he doesn't get to the 7th. Swing and a miss, outside strike. Damn it, Judge.
He's right. Walk-off salami by Yelich.
Was it a walk-off?
Yeah.
Okay. Usually.
Deep
okay.
right center field shot. Get out of there. Walk-off salami. Give me a bite of that walk-off salami sandwich. Brew Crew win it.
Give me a bite.
What? It's a play on that old Matt Viscurgeon, Rondell White Grand Slam when he was the
Okay.
broadcaster for San Diego in 2003.
I like Matt Vasgersian. Chris Taylor's an angel now. I know, since yesterday. They signed him yesterday. Judge down on strikes, swinging at ball 3. Oh, snap. Almost forgot. Yeah, Miggy, you got to get on the game, bud.
Fly the W. Cubs win.
DJ says the Dead Sox are 10 games behind the Yankees in the loss column. Will they be 11? No. They'll stay at 10 if the Yankees win.
Go, Cubs, go.
I'd love to see Mets 2128 and Padilla do a show together. That'd be fun.
Go, Cubs, go.
Mets, is it true that you're the Steve Bartman of Mets fandom?
Who?
You're the Steve Bartman of Mets fandom.
I don't know, but Belly just blasted a triple in the left center.
Oh, thanks. Mets is living in the future here. There's a drive. Back at the wall. Wow, what a misplay by the center fielder. That should be an error.
Let's go.
But Bellinger is going to slide into third base with, wow. He was under that ball, and he just missed it. I wonder if they're going to give him an error on that.
Go, Cubs, go.
Mets.
Baseball time is here again. Catch it all on your chin. Stamp your feet and clap your hands.
I'm learning this song as we go.
Say now, go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, go.
And there's a base hit. Promptly, Volpe bloops a base hit. Bellinger's going to score 2-0 Yankees on what I would like to do.
Hey, Chicago, say today. Go Cubs, go.
Infrared says, Addison Net says, Infrared should do a show with Mets, Bomber, and Yingling. Jeez.
That shot with the walk-off hit, huh?
That would be censored out the yin yang. The Yinglings would be censored out the yin yang.
The Yingling.
The BKO, what's up, Contreras? Hey, fellas, most timid guys in the building. Hell yeah, just jump right in because tomorrow's another Yankee game. Tomorrow's your 34th birthday. Wow, happy birthday. A little bit in advance.
21.
Boy, I meant mine.
The Rockies plummet to 9-46. Yeesh.
Matt, you want to give a happy birthday shout out to brother BKL Contreras?
Hello. Happy birthday, BKL Contreras.
Happy birthday to you. I could sing a few in German, but I'm not a very good singer. Infrared says on the next Subway series, we could have a Padilla and Mets on this show.
It's a shame that it won't be on freebie weekend this time. And let me just say this about the 4th of July hot dog contest. Chestnut better not return after stabbing Nathan's in the back for Impossible Dogs.
Is that why he quit doing it? Because they didn't switch to Impossible Dogs?
Well, he's gone vegan. And
that's a choice.
But still, but Impossible Meats is the worst brand of meat substitute. You know that stuff is genetically modified soy laced with heme, which is a chemical that basically gives off the blood appearance?
No, I don't know much about it because I'm not a vegan, so I don't really care about whatever they do.
I've had both Impossible and Beyond Meat, its competitor, and I prefer, and even though I don't like either of them, Beyond Meat for me is the lesser of two evils because it's no soy, there's no GMO, the protein comes from peas, the blood substitute is beet juice, and it's made from other things that are actually a little safer on paper. But the big thing with Impossible that makes me avoid it, do you know how long it took to get that stuff out of my caboose?
How long how'd you get it out?
It took me 7 hours to push it out after eating one Impossible Whopper.
Well, now you know how it feels to give birth.
But seriously, I'm not joking when I say it took me 7 hours to push that burger out of my tail.
How'd it come out? Was it full? Was it log-like or was it liquid?
Logged.
Log, nice. Uh-oh, Mickey says trivia time.
Took him long enough. That game got pushed up to the afternoon tomorrow.
Come on. Mickey says Mets, colon blow works. It's called the magnesium citrate. You can go to like your local CVS, local pharmacy, like regular. You don't need a prescription. It's on the shelves. Anytime you want to clean yourself out, it's a colon cleanser. So you chug a bottle of it because the taste, you got to like hold your nose because it's very like bitter. But you chug it and like within an hour or two, you're like blowing gaskets. Like it's just, I mean, you want to drop like 6-7 pounds real quick because you probably got about 10 pounds of stuff in you at all times. You want to clean that all out, clean the pipes out, do a little plumber work. Ben Rice flies one to the right field, fairly deep, but not deep enough. Joe Adell's going to make the catch for the second out here in the 6th. Red says Mets at one point. Bill Gates wanted us to eat cockroaches. Yeah. Addie says Mets making impossible Lincoln logs. Look at his face. I don't know if he's enveloped in something else or he's just looking at the chat like, what? If it is pop the trivia, Hermano Padilla. Addison says Mets. When was the last time you unleashed a chocolate mud dragon?
What?
When was the last time you unleashed a chocolate mud dragon?
I think it was this past Sunday before I left the con. That was like broken up into little logs.
Little nuggets. DJ says he goes 4 times a week.
Looks
You
like
gotta get
Google.
that fiber. Trivia time. Who was the last Yankee starting pitcher to finish the season with an ERA less than 3? And what year was it? Jeez. I want to say Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole last year. Last year. I can't. Mike Caputo says, what's up, Mike? Next season's over. They lost. Yep. I agree. I'm just going to let it play out and watch it from afar. I'm not going to invest any time into it. Addie says, Mets, did you get sweaty during your 7-hour push?
A bit.
A bit. Oh. DJ LeMahieu flies out to end the 6th inning, but the Yankees do get a run on a 3-base error, followed by a Volpe single. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of 5.5, 2-0 Yankees. Buddha says, I guarantee you will never see another New York team win a championship ever again. That's fake news.
That's wrong. That's this year. The New York Jets. 12-5, man.
This is fake news.
Who's his team?
He's a Giants fan and Yankee fan.
Oh.
Infrared says, come on, Hermano Padilla. Number 1, I'm not even a stanky fan. Number 2, I drank 5 beers. Right. Caputo says, all New York teams suck. Choke City. Yeah, we haven't been good lately. At least we're getting there.
Okay, little brother. It's okay, man. We're gonna get there.
So I got Garrett Cole right. I just got the year wrong. Okay. I'm a New Yorker and my sports team sucked. Yeah. Well, at least the Knicks made it to the conference finals. The Yankees make the playoffs every year. The Mets are going to make the playoffs probably for the next few years. The Islanders had a couple years going to the conference finals. Rangers are okay. That's about it. And don't forget the Buffalo Bandits won their 3rd NLL title in a row. So I got Garrett Cole right. I just didn't get the year right. I said last year. 2 years ago. Miggy says, okay, I'll do a Mets trivia for y'all. Okay. It says, now I'm just going to start naming names. Itty bitty titty committee. DJ says, Cole, 2022 bomber. You can't put the answer in, DJ, after the answer's been put in the chat. I said Cole in the first 5 seconds. I just got the year wrong. Bomber, you mean the Jersey Jets, the only NFL franchise located in New York State, or the Buffalo Canadian Bills? Caputo says, yeah, but they don't win a championship. Yeah. No, we're in a drought for sure. Yankees made it to the World Series last year, so it's going to be harder this year. Hell yeah, Padilla. Yeah, rock that Mets one. Hey, I got it right while I was typing the other. Nah. I said as soon as I read it, I said Garrett Cole. So, I got it right. Mickey says, who holds the highest single-season batting average for the New York Mets, and what year was it?
Which guy? Highest single year batting average?
Yeah, I'm going to say John Olerud.
99.
I was going to say 98. Okay, I'm saying John Olerud. I'll go with Mets 99. But if I get John Olerud right, you Met fans better acknowledge me. 8 strikeout on the day for Rodon.
How's this for acknowledgement?
Well, I can't see your finger. I could just see. There you go. If it's Olerud, if it's John Olerud, then I just said it right off the top of my head. Brett says, oh my God. Wasn't it Howard Johnson? I doubt it. I was right. John Olerud in 98. You said 99. I said Olerud in 98. So I got Olerud and the year. I adopted Mets 99 because I deferred them being the Met fan, Almanac. But I did say Olerud in 98.
Even though he actually started on the team in 97.
I can't hear you, Bomber. You muted your mic.
Sorry, man.
I was just trying to see what you're eating. Is that a Jamaican beef patty?
No, this
Is that French Texas toast?
yeah. I got a little pizza roll things.
Red says, holy shit. How did a Yankee fan get the player and the year right in 5 seconds? How does that happen? Texas toast. DJ says the Yankee starting pitcher with the most strikeouts in a single season is Garrett Cole with 257. We're watching strikeouts in 22. He broke the previous held by. I would say Ron Guidry.
I don't know because I'm not paying attention.
DJ saying the Yankee starting pitcher with the most strikeouts in a single season is Garrett Cole with 257 in 2022. He broke the previous record held by, I'm saying, Ron Guidry. Red says that's an insane number too, Hermano. Thank you for the cross check. 354 sounds so nice. Yeah, could you imagine? I mean, just think Aaron Judge is hitting like 398 right now. 397. DJ, is it Ron Guidry? If it is, I'm 3 for 3 and I'm on fire. Ron Guidry, 78. Bird Dog is nice.
Talk your talk, man.
Miggy's going to go back to that trivia where it's like impossible. I don't think that they like that I used to win most of the trivias on the show that shall not be mentioned. Trying to cheat me out of wins. Doesn't matter. Didn't stop the dog. Here's a name that Yankee career 252 hitter with 1,061 hits, only 86 home runs. Played for the Yankees in 1978, the A's from 79 through 85, Cardinals in 86, Tigers 86 to 90, and finished up with the Braves in 91. That's a tough one. These are very obscure people. Hector Neris comes in with an 11.37 ERA and only 6 innings pitched.
Sex comic book.
I think so. No answer? Okay.
The dragon kick was kind of dope. I like how you do that, but it's pretty
The
basic.
dragon kick?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The Karate Kid. You know, the original kick was the crane kick. It was so corny to me. It's like that kick right there alone won't kill nobody or hurt nobody. Because if you grab that foot, you're in trouble.
Why didn't Wells let himself get hit by the pitch? What is wrong with him?
It's me.
Who has the second most saves in Yankees history?
John Wetland? No, Lee Smith. Lee Smith.
No. Both those guys only played for the Yankees for like 1 year. Maybe 2. Say Goose Gossage. The Goose. Oh, I forgot about Righetti. Damn it.
Who?
Dave Righetti. I forgot all about Dave Righetti. Wow. That's right. He was the closer when I started watching baseball. I totally forgot about Righetti.
So naughty.
We'll go on. Got some more. So we got a new trivia guy. Is DJ trying to take Miguel's job? Keep him coming.
Stitch.
Well done on strikes, coming up Peraza, a 1-1 count. Way downstairs. Let's go, Peraza. Do something, kid. Here's the 2-1. Drill to center field. Back at the track, at the wall.
It is high, it is far, it is gone! That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes! See ya!
That is ripped into right. Back at the wall. See ya.
Schmidt swings at the first pitch.
Yes. Yankees
Out of here. Home run.
3-0 lead here in the top of the 7th, one down. It's his 3rd homer of the year. Yankee kids are coming through. Volpe with an RBI single. Ben Rice with his 11th homer. Peraza with his 3rd homer. 2nd most home runs by a Yankee. Mickey Mantle.
Give me a sec, guys.
Drop those logs.
Mets got a boo-boo.
My guess is Mickey Mantle. Obama, who's your guess? Hamburger Johnson?
Hamburger Johnson.
The answer is Mickey Mantle.
He fights just like Jackie Chan.
Murdog's 4 for 5.
He got him fighting like Jackie Chan. He fights like Jackie Chan, like a young Jackie Chan.
Just messing around with this till Mets comes back.
That kick was deadly. I'm telling you, this movie ain't
I'm
bad.
watching the movie right now.
It's not bad.
2nd most base hits. I'm gonna have to go Joe DiMaggio.
Did it come out like Goobas?
See, that's tough. 2nd most hits. I think I'd have to go. Hamburger Johnson holds all the records. I'm just trying to think if it's. Yeah, it's got. I'm gonna have to go DiMaggio. DJ's on the 2nd most kick. He's not going for leaders. He's going for 2nd most. Really? Lou Gehrig. I thought of Lou Gehrig, but I thought since he got, he retired with the ALS that his career got cut short. The thing I was thinking about DiMaggio is he probably, fought in the war. So his career might have got short a couple of years, but okay, Lou Gehrig. Lou Gehrig was my 2nd choice, but I thought his career got cut short. Okay. Here's Aaron Judge with a runner on 1st and 2 down here in the 7th. It's another swing and a miss. 1-2 count to Judge. Where the hell is my remote? Right? Strike 3. Got him. Got him. Look. So that brings us to the middle of the 7th inning. Yankees do pick up 1 home run on Oswald Peraza's 3rd home of the year. 2nd most at bats. Second most at bats. Something wants me to say Yogi Berra, but Sliced Cheese Smith. Oh, is that a new one to go along with Hamburger Johnson?
Sliced cheese, Smith.
Part of me wants to go Yogi Berra. Played long, but maybe it's Bernie Williams. I'll go Bernie Williams. Yeah, I'll go Bernie. But it is the 7th inning stretch, and you guys know what we do here in the 7th inning stretch. It is time for Mets 2-1-2-8 Grammy Award-winning performance of God Bless the USA. Hit it.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
On top of the standard effects of all Zodiac disease to rank up over Zodiac and Game
God bless America and no place else.
What a play by Trent Grisham.
The target a face-up card of the field and destroy
Diving catch.
both of the standard effects and the detaching disease material that you
Answers the question was Mickey Mantle, 8102. Okay. Mickey said Jeter, even though the answer was put in the chat, he still got it wrong. Jeez. Mickey, America. Hell yeah. Just messing with you, Mickey. Bless the USA. Oh, yeah. Mickey says every time Mets sings, God bless America, an eagle screeches and gets its wings. USA. USA. God bless the USA. Yep. Clancy in the house, 2-0 Yanks still. No, Clancy, it's 3-0. Oswald Peraza hits his third home run of the year.
Pendulums finally went too far and completely broke the game.
Buddha says, can you send the StreamYard link? I was going to come on. It's in there. Put it again. Obama says, Mets looks like Tom Hanks in that movie. No, he doesn't. Miguel says, I feel like spreading democracy to a foreign nation that has oil, America. There's a civics lesson. Carlos Rodon has not thrown more than 12 pitches an inning since the third. Did I not? Oh.
But they're also search targets for monkey board with 10 scales of 6. This means that a single monkey board can set up scales of 1 and 6 on its own, letting you spam the board with
most losses by a Yankees pitcher.
Only 1 card, and even 0 cards if you use Lizard Draw to cycle after you found home 7. This was exceedingly rare, not only at the time, but even to this day. Pendulum's only real weakness as a mechanic, especially all the way back in Circle 3 before they were restricted.
There's two people. Two people.
It was just very card intensive.
I'm going to say Andy Pettit
Two entire this effect like pitch.
or
most singularly powerful based on the number.
Whitey Ford.
Yet put it into its owner's back row.
I'll say Andy Pettit. What's up, Mike?
Hey, what's going on? So, yeah, I think the Knicks are finished, man. That's it.
Yeah, probably.
It's just terrible. What I was just trying to say about New York teams, I'm used to us losing. You have to admit, as a New York sports fan, I mean, none of these New York teams. I don't see it. None of these New York teams ever winning again. I just don't see it happening. I mean, the Yankees, the Mets, the Giants. I mean, I know they make the playoffs, but they just always lose. They do their usual choke jobs. The Yankees choked in the World Series last year against the Dodgers in that Game 5 when they were up 5-0. The Knicks can't get past the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. It seems like it's every year. The Mets are the Mets. Sorry, I don't want to put the Mets there, but you know the Islanders haven't won in over 40 years. The Jets haven't won in 55 years. It's just, I don't know. It's a great city, but the sports teams are just horrible. And it's just, I just expect this every year. I just expect failure. It's just, and I was hoping for a championship this year. I was hoping for a finals, but same shit. Knicks in 7, man. Game 7.
There's no way they're winning 3 straight. Come on, man.
They're gonna win.
They're not winning 3 straight. Hell no, they're not gonna win 3 straight. What are you kidding me? That series is dead.
Well, Stoudemire. Wow. I should have known that.
How the hell are they gonna win 3 in a row?
Well, what's your fix?
The way they play defense for what all these New York teams. Oh my God, I can't. I'll be here all day if I tell you what the fix is. The Knicks need a bench. They need players that play defense, and they need a new coach. That's what they need. The coach, the Thibodeau, sucks.
I think if you had what's his name, it's the Kupo.
I don't think they're gonna get him. He's gonna go.
Didn't you say he wants to be a Knick?
Him over Cat would be better.
I heard the Brooklyn Nets. I don't think the Knicks are gonna trade for him.
I heard he wants to be a Knick. It's a waste of his career to go to the Nets.
Yeah, don't go to the Nets.
Well, I don't know how. Well, if that is true, then but they're still not going to win. They don't play defense. They need more than Cat. They need more than Giannis. I don't know. First of all, who they going to trade Giannis for? They're going to have to trade Bridges. They're going to have to trade Anobi. I would do it. But
I would do it.
Yeah,
I would do it, but
I would do it.
I just don't think it's going to make them a championship contender because they have a horrible bench, horrible coach. They don't play defense. I mean, it's not going to change like the coaching and the defense.
Justine says NBA viewership and ratings will be down if it's Pacers Thunders. I agree.
Well, It's obviously it's going to be two small market teams. It looks like it's going to happen. It's 100% probably going to happen. So we usually get this every year. Two small market teams. My fix for the Yankees. Oh, forget it. They need everything. Their third baseman, second baseman, bullpen arm, starting pitching. The Mets. Well, the Mets need starting pitching, but they have the lowest ERA in baseball, so it looks like they're getting by for what they have right now. But I don't know if that's going to last 4 more months. You still have 4 months to go. The Giants. They have good defense this year. I don't know about the offense. The Islanders, I don't think they're ever going to win again. The Islanders, didn't they make it to the finals like 3 years ago or something? They were in the finals. And
they won. They won. They lost to Tampa Bay 2 years in a row. So
yeah, I know. Well, the New York Liberty won. I think that's
they got handed that one.
Yeah, that's as close as you're going to get for a championship for now, anyway. The Liberty, that's what you got for New York championship. Yeah. They got handed a championship. You think the Liberty? I mean, I was happy for them. I mean, they never won. They never won ever the Liberty. That was their first.
Yeah. I think they lost the first ever.
3 of the first 4, actually.
They went to they lost that many.
Yeah, all of them to the Comets.
The Comets, I remember the Comets.
Wow. And then you got the obviously the Jets. They haven't won in 55 years. I mean, I don't know how fans do it. I don't know how you could sit around and be a fan of a team that haven't won in like 100 years, like 50, 60 years. That's too long of a lead. It's like, I mean, that's dedication, but at the same time, that's pain, man. That's torment. I can't. The 16 years is killing me. I can't take it anymore. I just can't take it.
You try feeling dead inside when you were realizing that you were in your mother's womb shortly after the Mets won their second world title, and you haven't seen them win it at all.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know there's fans that go through worse droughts than us, but it's still pretty bad. I mean, the Cleveland Guardians haven't won in 78 years. I mean, that's got to be really bad. I mean,
are they the longest ones ever now? Now that the Cubs
and baseball, they are. I don't know about all sports, but they are it's the longest drought now. You know, it was the Chicago Cubs. It was 108 years now. And it's the Guardians now. So. I'm trying to think of another team that hasn't won in like a really long time.
Knicks haven't won in a long time, almost 2 years.
Oh yeah, 55. Oh, the Cleveland Browns, they haven't won since like the 50s, I think.
Did you see? Okay, well, DJ says third most wins by Yankees pitcher. Third most. Carlos Rodon gets out of the inning. Right into the top of the 8th. Ty Detmers is going to be facing Anthony Volpe. Looks like he's going to be done for the day. Rodon. Wow. 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, no runs, no walks, 10 strikeouts.
You got to be kidding me.
What?
He pitched another good game, Rodon. Is this the same call as Rodon?
Yep, same guy.
Because this guy on fire. He has been. I can't get over the way he's been pitching. I'm like, this guy.
He's been great.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable. It seems like it's not like good Rodon, bad Rodon. He seems like he's been consistent now. I hope he's going to show up like that in the playoffs because he never does. But
he had a couple shaky starts in the beginning, but at least the last 4 might have been pretty good. Just like Will Warren.
He pitched a complete game, almost right.
Bomber says Andy Pettit. Number 3. Well, I know who number 1 is. I think Pettit's 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's just. Oh yeah, Toronto Maple Leafs. That team hasn't won since 1964. That's been like 70-something years. So we got a lot of teams that haven't won for a while, but it's just it's hard to be a fan of a team. Man.
Bomber's right. Andy Pettit. Good job, Bomber.
Got him, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, is there another question here? Most Ks by a Yankee pitcher?
Quick one. That one is tough. I'm gonna probably have to say maybe Clemens, Ron Guidry.
That might be. This might be a trick question going right back to Andy Pettitte. It might be Andy Pettitte again.
Andy Pettitte, really? He was never a strikeout pitcher, Pettitte.
Yeah, but it's longevity.
Oh,
Roger
yeah.
Clemens didn't have the longevity to crack our list.
Oh, he's talking about Yankee pitcher. I'm sorry.
It's Andy.
I thought he meant of all time. Yeah, it's got to be Pettitte.
Yeah. Is it Pettitte?
Maybe.
Are you Googling it up?
We going Andy.
You got the Google machine, Bomber? You know Bomber. Of course, I know Bomber. If Bomber gets a question right, it's Google.
Well, I have to say Ron
See, I said this looks like it's going to be Andy again. See, I know you're tricks, DJ. He tried to trick us with 2 Pettitts in a row, like he got us with 2 Mickeys in a row.
Yeah, I was going to say Ron Guidry because that guy.
Yeah, I'm Googling, y'all. I'm Googling these.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yankees batters have only struck out 5 times to 7 in the third. It almost seems like a miracle. Yeah, they usually strike out 1,000,000 times.
Yeah. Ball 4 to Volpe. 1 out walk here in the 8th.
I believe that they're shot. I mean, the Angels are not really a good team, anyways. But
you got to beat these teams. You got to take the wins.
yeah, you got to beat the teams in front of you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they're the Rockies that were 8-42.
Yeah.
Or a team struggling to stay at 500. It doesn't matter who you're playing. We're going to play the Dodgers in a few days. We got to beat them too. You got to win. Doesn't matter who. Remember, they're all Major League Baseball players. They're going to have good nights, and you're going to have an off night. Put that together, and any team could beat anybody on any given day.
Yeah.
Yankee pitcher with the most complete games, Shush Bomber. I'm going to say Whitey Ford for that one because they pitched complete games back then. Or you're going to have like Lefty Gomez, Red Ruffing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go Whitey Ford, complete games. You've seen the Rockies lost again. They're now 9-46. Man, they're breaking that record.
Yeah, they're breaking an all-time record. They're probably going to lose 100 games.
Red Ruffing.
I mean, I think they're going to lose 100 games, the Rockies.
That's it? Just 100?
I guess 115.
That's because look, they're almost at 50 already. They're almost halfway there. We're not even at the All-Star break.
Yep. They might go down as the worst team in history, right? Like, I mean, this team, I don't know. Does any team ever lose 150 games?
No.
121.
Wasn't that like the 62 Mets or something?
No, that was the White Sox last year.
Oh, they had 121?
Uh-huh. I know what the sad thing is? The Rockies can at least get away with this to get better draft capital in the lottery. The White Sox couldn't last year because they're a big market team, and the rules in the MLB draft state, big market teams can't tank, are not permitted to tank or get lottery picks in back-to-back seasons.
I mean top picks.
That's what I meant by lottery picks.
No, lottery pick is every team that doesn't make the playoffs. That's supposed to be what a lottery is.
Well, I'm just saying Chicago couldn't pick higher than 10th last year because of those rules.
That's stupid.
Why do you think I sent you that urinating tree video where he basically laughed off the fact that those efforts couldn't even tank right?
They haven't won one series yet, the Rockies, so far this season. That's crazy.
9 wins.
Damn.
2 down here. DJ LeMahieu up.
I mean, they're that bad, yeah. Well, now I think we could beat the Dodgers now this weekend. I like the pitching mashups for us.
Yeah.
Freeman's pitching the first game.
Yeah, Yamamoto's now under the knife.
Really?
Who's under the knife?
Oh, Sasaki, excuse me.
Oh, he's getting surgery.
Or he's on the shelf. He could be going under the knife. I don't know.
Wow.
Oh, that's a big blow for the Dodgers, and they just signed him too.
I always view Yamamoto as the better pitcher anyway.
Well, yeah,
Hope he gets called out stealing second base.
Yeah, he had a lot of promise though, Roki Sasaki. I thought he was going to be a great pitcher, but if he's getting injured this soon in his career like that, that's bad.
Couldn't happen to a better franchise.
Easy for you to say.
Well, they're basically cheating.
The Dodgers?
Yeah. They're legally cheating.
Oh, what? Well, because they buy it every year?
Well, all right. So
Their contracts.
You're telling me you could afford Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts,
Ohtani, Yamamoto,
Roki Sasaki. Well, they get Sasaki, Teoscar Hernandez, Glasnow, Will Smith. Let's go get 2-time Cy Young Award Blake Snell on top of it.
Yeah.
That's 9. Joe Kelly in the bullpen. Tanner Scott for relief this year.
And
right?
they got Kirby Yates.
Like, it's like legal cheating. Baseball allowed it.
You're right. I wish the Yankees could do that.
And then you get Sasaki, the best player coming over from Japan, and to where you don't have to pay him, he agrees to a minor league deal.
Yeah.
For like $250,000 for like 4 or 5 years. And then guess what? They didn't have to pay a posting fee.
Yeah, and then all this deferred money now. It's going to go on for like the next 10 years now. Ohtani deferred that contract, so basically everyone could be deferred now. Everyone's deferred. Everyone took deferrals now.
And by the time they have to pay him, they ain't going to be what's his face? Clayton Kershaw's books. He won't be on the books. Betts, Freeman, they won't be on the books anymore. Blake Snell won't. Like, the money's going to come off.
And then they can decide to resign them or get rid of them.
Well, in 10 years from now, it'll be like a full-time DH. The Dodgers are slick with getting players to take deferred money. Yeah.
I mean, they won 2 championships already. If you want to count 2020, but
yeah, but they did that. They didn't do that with that roster that they got now.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be tough to beat them.
Oh yeah. I mean, last year they just won in their first full season. Now they can win again. Hopefully they take a step back. I hope I don't want them to win this year, but I don't know who's going to beat them this year.
Best chance is the Mets or the Mets or the Padres. Probably the best bet.
To beat them, yeah, in the NLCS, in the NL, right? Yeah.
At some point, whenever. I mean, if the Padres and the Mets play them, we have a shot at them getting knocked out early.
Yeah.
The Yankees are just going to have to get by the Tigers.
Yeah, that's it in the AL. Yeah.
And that's not going to be easy.
No.
Especially if you have to face Screwball possibly 3 times.
Yeah, and they're going to try to bury us with Screwball. You're going to make a pitch at least 2 times.
At least 2 times, yeah. Well, that's if there's no sweep, but bless you, Mets. There's a ground ball out. Lugo leads off the 8th with a ground out. It's a wild throw, but Goldschmidt gets the tag on him.
You're a Yankee fan, Obama? You're a Yankee fan, Obama?
What is it, Murdoch?
You like the Yanks?
I'll let them talk
Yeah.
first. This scene says, I think the Diamondbacks can beat the Dodgers in the playoffs to make it. Really? Okay.
Yankees, Rangers, and the Jets.
Yeah, I'm Yankees, Rangers, Giants, Knicks, but the other teams I'm not as a big a fan as I am a Yankee fan. I'm more of a Yankee fan than all the other teams I pick.
Yeah, I'm
Mets,
more.
Giants, Knicks, Islanders for me.
Let's say it again, Mets? Giants, Knicks, Islanders, and Mets?
Yes.
Okay.
Islanders cool too. They're good. They're good.
The Rangers are another team that's never going to win. Oh, like 40. What is it now? 31 years since they won.
I remember in the 1940 chance. 1940.
Yeah. Yeah, 1994 was the last one they won, and I remember when they won that one, Sam Rosen said, "This one will last a lifetime." Well, it lasted a lifetime, all right? They haven't won since 1994.
31 years. So they've won
Islanders haven't
one.
won one in 42. They haven't won it since 83.
I know.
The Islanders, yeah.
The Toronto Maple Leafs haven't won since 1966, I think. 64.
And they just can't get over the Marchand hump.
No, the Maple Leafs always choke. Now they got a new coach, the Rangers. I don't know how that's going to work out.
The Islanders are going to have a new GM, the guy from Tampa Bay.
Yeah, thank goodness Lou Lamoriello's gone. That guy got lazy.
Yeah. Well, the Islanders won the 4 Stanley Cups. I never forget that. And that 80, 81, 82, 83, and almost 84. They actually could have won 5 in a row.
Yeah, they lost to Edmonton.
Yeah, that was
And
the 1984 finals. Yep.
Yeah, the Gretzky-Messier combo.
Yeah. They did beat Edmonton, I think, in the finals. One of the years they beat them.
Yeah, they beat them in 83.
Yeah.
Or 83, and then they lost to them the next year.
Yeah.
And from that, the Islanders have never recovered.
They had a couple good years, but the problem with, like, when they lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning 2 years in a row in the finals, like, they never added people. They just kept running it back with the same damn lineup that couldn't score.
The Islanders, right?
Yeah, they kept giving up goals in like the last minute of periods.
Yeah.
It was just, but they didn't have any like snipers. They didn't have any playmakers.
Yeah.
So it was a good, solid team. You had a bunch of guys, like a bunch of 20-goal scorer type guys, but nobody with 40. It was that type of thing. Good, like solid team all around, but just nobody elite.
It reminds me of like the Yankees. They just keep trying to run it back, and they don't make changes. It's just the same old roster we bring back every year. And they don't change their approach. They just try to hit home runs, live and die by the long ball. They don't get timely hitting. They don't get situational hitting. That's what just pisses me off about this franchise. They did make some. I know they made a couple of moves in the offseason last year, but it's paying off. But when it comes down to crunch time, they don't get the job done. The Yankees. They don't, like, Aaron Judge never comes up big. The guy's a choke artist.
So far.
Yeah.
Digit says the Highlanders 51-103 in 1908. Modern 1990. 67-95. What does that mean? Oh, the Yankees' worst records.
Yeah. I wish somebody could bring up teams longest droughts without winning a championship. I'd just like to see all the teams that, besides New York teams, that haven't won in a long. I'm just curious to know. Like, there's got to be a lot of teams, but
Twins haven't won in about 34 years.
Yeah.
And they're the only team in Minnesota with a world title. Well, except for the Lynx, but who gives a crap about the WNBA?
Yeah.
Diamondbacks haven't won in 24 years.
Yeah, the Marlins haven't won since 2003, since they beat the Yankees.
I still think that series should have been Cubs and Red Sox just to see which team could break their curse.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. A lot of people actually originally wanted it to be Yankees-Cubs because they wanted to see Sammy Sosa in the World Series, but
not me. I just wanted to see Cubs versus Red Sox for the novelty. Nothing for the novelty and nothing else.
Well, yeah, because of the two cursed franchises that haven't won, I know.
I mean, one cursed by Babe Ruth leaving, the other cursed by an owner and his damn billy goat.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been interesting to see. The Red Sox for 86 years. They haven't won a World Series in 86 years until that point.
Time.
Yeah. The curse of the billy goat, yeah. Somebody brought a billy goat into the stadium and they told them they couldn't bring the billy goat.
Well, so it's the Arizona Cardinals at 77 years, the Guardians at 76, Sacramento Kings at 72, Lions at 67.
Yeah, my God, that's crazy. 67 years.
Mets at 40, 39, going on 40.
Yeah. Yeah, Buffalo Bills never won a Super Bowl. They lost 4 straight Super Bowls, right? The Bills, right?
Cowboys, this will be
Does
about
DJ know that?
Yeah, I told him yesterday. He
Brother,
goes,
no rings.
yeah, I said, they lost 4 straight Super Bowls. And he's like, well, at least we were in 4 straight Super Bowls. That's what he said.
Yeah, he's aware. Red says, as a Puerto Rican, I love watching the Red Wings, and they suck now. What does being a Puerto Rican have to do with the Red Wings? That's a weird correlation.
Yeah.
Atlanta Hawks, 66 years. Yeah, I think that's the end of the list.
I don't know how fans do it. I don't know how you wait that long for a championship.
Well,
Might not even see the light of day for. I'll be lucky if I see another championship in my life again.
NFL teams without Super Bowl: Detroit Lions, Cleveland Browns, Houston Texans, Jacksonville Jaguars, Cardinals. Although they've won NFL championships prior to the Super Bowl era.
How come you didn't put the Bills up there?
The Bills never won it. Never even won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly, Bomber. Why aren't the Bills on that list?
Cleveland Browns never won. I'm sorry. I thought they won back in the day. The Browns. They
I
never.
thought
They never
Detroit won one at least. Oh man.
Jim
Okay.
Brown was like the best.
No. He. It was the second part to his list: Chargers, Bills, Minnesota, Vikings, Falcons, Panthers, Bengals.
These are all the teams that never won or that have.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I can't. You remember the Falcons blew it against the Patriots? They blew a 30-point lead. That was crazy.
Wow, the Falcons won one at least
It was
too.
24 or 26-point lead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, halfway through the third quarter. Red says the Cubs didn't win a World Series in 105 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
NBA teams without an NBA championship: Clippers, Timberwolves, Hornets, Grizzlies, Pelicans, Nets, Pacers, Orlando Magic.
Phoenix Suns, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Rodon torched the gem tonight.
That's dope.
Last 8 start. It says Rodon's last 8 starts. He's had a 1.27 ERA. That's unbelievable. Wow.
Yeah, I mean he's at 2.60 for the year. So him and Freed, what a 1-2 punch. Yeah,
now he's pitching like a number 2, a true number 2. We didn't get that the last 2 seasons. Now we're finally getting it. I mean, he's finally paying off. This guy, he was like a bum for the first 2 years. I mean, he's. Imagine if Garrett Cole didn't get injured.
Yeah, if Garrett Cole didn't get injured, we're probably like 42-11 right now.
Oh yeah, I think they have 4 or 5 more wins easy right now if Cole was healthy. Yeah,
Easy.
Maybe even more. I mean, they would. I would like their chances if Cole didn't get injured to win the World Series this year. If Heel and Cole were both healthy, I think we would have a better shot. Maybe
when Heel and Cole to go with Freed and Rodon.
Yeah,
bro. Warren can go back to the pen.
Yeah,
that would help out our bullpen. Clark Schmidt as the 5 guy, which he is like a 4 or 5 starter in my eyes. MLB teams with a World Series championship. Is it just Seattle?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's hard to believe. Wow. Yeah, it seems like I can't believe the Cubs. They won 10 years ago. Damn, that seems like an eternity. It took them 105 years to win, and they just won it 10 years ago. Damn, that 10 years went by quick. Shit.
Paul Goldschmidt just hits a bomb, just foul. down the left field line.
Goldschmidt.
Yeah, just missed it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Oof, just missed the pole. That's not DJ. Your list is incomplete. He's probably still writing it, but Tampa Bay Rays never won.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tampa Bay Rays.
San Diego Padres.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Brewers won in like 83.
No, they didn't.
They lost that to the Orioles. Or they won 82.
No. Orioles
The
won
Brewers had to.
They didn't.
82, I thought the Orioles won. 83, they had Jim.
No, I'm talking about the Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh, the Milwaukee Brewers. Okay.
The Rockies never won one. The Padres never won one.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm thinking about the Brewers.
Yeah.
I think the Brewers did win it. Maybe it was 82.
Nope, that was St. Louis who beat them.
St. Louis won in 82. So the Brewers never won?
As far as I know.
Yeah, they never won the Brewers.
All right, so it's the Rockies, Padres, Brewers, and Mariners?
Rays, Rockies, Padres.
Rays, Rockies. Yeah, well, I said the Rays and Rockies already. Yeah. So 2 American League teams. 1, 2, 3. 3 National League teams. Goldschmidt works the walk and bring up Trent Grisham first and second.
Everyone else has at least one ring under their names.
Okay, Brewers, Braves, probably, yeah.
Shit. Fox and Knicks lost.
Taking it hard, Mike.
Yeah, I thought they were going to tie it up. Tie the series.
Well, I'm not confident in
That's
that.
on Thibodeau once again choosing to rely too much on Josh Hart, who has been a defensive liability this
Yeah,
postseason.
he's horrible. No, I know they're going to lose the series now, Sean. I was just saying that I thought they were going to tie it 2-2. Now forget it. It's over. Minnesota's buried too. They're not going to win that series either. Oklahoma's going. It's going to be Pacers in Oklahoma City. That's it. Back to the drawing board again for the Knicks. Back to square one.
At this point, you need to get rid of Thibodeau. The tunnel vision, the lack of trust in the bench, the lack of use of bench depth is killing this team.
Yeah, they have no bench either. Look at that bench, how weak it is. That's
because he doesn't want. And then you throw in Leon Rose being a draft pick spendthrift, constantly either trading back for second round picks with potential that Tibbs doesn't want to use, and then giving away first round picks like candy for a means to get rich quick.
Yeah. Also, this lineup I did not like tonight at all. When I saw this lineup, I knew they were going to lose. You can't put in Josh Hart. He can't play defense. They should have put Mitchell Robinson in. I don't. Did they put Mitchell Robinson in? Because that's who should have put.
They had him start, but he got in foul trouble.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right.
But my point is this: Thibodeau has got to stop playing like he's a wedge robot. This team like it's a wedge robot. I mean, seriously, the Balbot competitions after the show revived in 2016, they banned wedge bots.
Yep.
Because it was too easy for them to win because they're very low center of gravity.
Yep.
Which is why if there even is a wedge, it has to be a flipping wedge, or it's got to have a weapon attached to it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
You guys seen that 28 days later? They're making a new one.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen the Lilo and Stitch movie, but I've heard that the ending is a slap in the face of the original.
Oh man, I gotta check that out too. I haven't seen it.
Trust me, from what I heard, it is a complete slap in the face of the original. No, mostly with the ending and throwing the main motif of the film out the window.
You guys literally talking about Lilo and Stitch.
It's a good character, but they probably did, it's not as good as Sonic. Sonic is better.
I didn't watch any of the movies.
Mario's good too.
I haven't gone to the theater since the Super Mario Brothers movie.
I'm actually gonna go on Monday. I'm going. The Yankees have an off day.
Don't they
They
have
have
one?
Thursday too. The Yankees are off Thursday and Monday. So, but yeah, on that Monday, I'm going to the theater to see Mission Impossible.
It sucks from what I heard.
Pops wants to see it. So we're going to drive a very long distance to go to an IMAX theater. That's what he likes to do.
See what movie again?
Mission Impossible.
Oh, another Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, like 50 million of those.
The scene says, if the Knicks fired Tibbs, would you sign Michael Malone or Mike Brown as the Knicks head coach? Probably. Well, we already had Mike Brown, so I could see Michael Malone getting the shot.
I thought it was Mike Woodson we had.
Oh, you're right, Mike Woodson.
Yep.
I thought they were interviewing J.R. Smith or coaching job or Carmelo.
Smith.
No, he is not gonna coach.
No.
They said Carmelo Anthony too.
Losing game one to me was the series. Choking that 16-point lead, that was it. When Tyrese did the choke sign, that was the series. That set the tone. That was it.
Hey, Devin Williams is on for the save.
Yeah.
3-0 in the bottom of the ninth.
Oh boy. Why they just put that? Why didn't they use Luke Weaver? What the hell are they doing?
Because Luke Weaver's pitched like 3 out of the last 5 days.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Oh, I don't know about this move. I don't like that Williams.
You got to play with who you got. So you can't burn out. You put him in 4 days in a row, he'll be less effective anyway. So you just gotta have to hope for the best here.
It says he gave up a run. It came up on your screen. 3-1.
Moncada hits one out. Jesus.
Of course.
Here we go.
Here we go. I don't know. Aaron he's a terrible manager. I'm sorry. You know this guy freaking can't close. I won't be shocked if I'm telling you right now, I won't be shocked if he blows us. This guy freaking sucks. Why did they trade for this guy?
Help him overcome his PTSD with the Mets.
Yeah, well, that's
because he was an all-star closer with the Brewers, and then until Alonso hit a big home run.
Yeah, I always liked Williams, but you can tell he doesn't have the makeup for the pitch yet. He's not. He can't handle the New York pressure. He also is coming off an injury. He was also out most of the whole season last year. He was out with like a back injury, I think he had. This is a joke. Of course, he gave up a home run.
That's the second ninth-inning home run we've given up to ruin a shutout.
Yeah. I remember Weaver gave up a home run against the Rockies in that inning, and they got the save after.
Yeah, I got to say, but we would have had 2. That would have been another shutout for the pitching staff.
Yeah,
and they blew it in the ninth.
What a shame. What a great game to mess up. He brings in Williams. See, this is why Aaron Boone. This guy's a terrible, terrible manager. Could have had the shutout. This guy's a joke. A freaking absolute joke.
I could have told you that.
And a base hit through the hole.
Take Williams out. This guy sucks, man. They're really going to lose this game. There's no outs.
No outs.
I think he's going to blow it. I can't believe we're going to watch this. We're going to watch a disgraceful Knicks loss. Oh, my God. All right, that's 1 out. This guy's. Can you go with? Is there anybody else they could go with besides this guy? I mean,
yeah. this video is stupid. Yeah, this guy.
Arnold hit one deep to center, caught at the warning track.
It looked like the way it left the bat, it was gonna be a double or a home run. I mean, I got scared there.
You imagine 3 batters, 3 runs.
Oh my god, yo.
Another base hit. I don't believe this shit, man. I really don't. I'm sorry for using the language, but this is ridiculous. Runners on second and third. They're gonna tie this game up. This is a disgrace. This guy can't. There's no way he's gonna admit. He's gonna get traded. I will guarantee this guy is gonna get traded at the trading deadline. There's no way he's laughing on this team.
Hey, Murdoch. So the video right on the gram, the dude outside is, I guess this is ex-girlfriend or something. She's a video.
This is a joke.
He punched the glass and the glass breaks and he split his hand. He like, oh my god, Amy, please call the cops, please.
Are we really surprised though with Devin Williams? I mean, this guy's a joke.
Like, you trying to break in the house and you know how to call the cops now? I'm like, this guy's crazy.
I think I've seen that one.
You seen that?
Yeah. I got a mound visit.
This is like a comedy show. I don't get why would you bring Devin Williams in though when you know this is a safe situation. He never gets out of these innings. What's wrong with this manager?
Was that De Los Santos warming up? De Los Santos warming up in the pen.
I mean, he just should have went with him all along. I don't understand what was the. I mean, what's his? I would love to know his explanation for this.
I'm not going to say this is. I'm not going to justify the decision, but I can tell you why they did it. It's because he's still your 8th inning guy at the moment. So if you bypass your 8th inning guy,
to save his life, I know. Well, I understand the overuse of Weaver. I get that, but you had other guys you could have went to, and no, I did not want Mark Light closing the game either because he sucks too. But you could have went with Diaz Santos. See, Fernando Cruz was a loss. He actually maybe could have closed this game if he didn't get injured. That was a tough loss. This guy's supposed to be the setup man. Really, he absolutely sucks.
There's a strike. 1-2 count.
You believe this? Like what's going on? He's ruining Rodon's great game, gem that he pitched. I don't think these runs. Wait, do these runs go on Rodon, or is it unearned, or they go on his ERA?
Rodon's book is closed for the night.
Okay.
This is all on everyone's books closed except for his.
I don't get this move, but whatever.
Stay away from the balls in the dirt. You got to run on third.
Okay, he got the out. I hope that's an out.
It's 2.
Volpe slides, gets the force.
And
Gets the force.
And it scored the run, but now it's 3-2. Or at least he got the out.
Are they going to challenge this?
I don't even know.
They're going to look at it to see if he kept his foot on the bag.
I don't even know if this is a disgrace. Blew a 3-0 lead. Nice. Good job.
Yeah, is DJ's foot on the bag? They might call him safe because it was a wide throw. Volpe threw it wide of second base. No, it looks like DJ's foot's still on it. Thank God for DJ being tall, if that is still a catch.
That's
he might. What's the replay? All right. So. Okay. So it looks like DJ's foot bumped up on the bag. So it should be an out. Looks like DJ's foot is on the bag.
Connection. I'm back. I don't know what happened to the connection. Everything froze.
That's how it happens to McAteer all the time.
Yeah. You know he's not going to last, this guy, Williams. He's going to most likely get traded. Yeah, he's a rental, too, so he's not going to get re-signed anyways.
Definitely not closer money.
No, definitely not. Not after seeing this.
Okay, so the out is final. It's going to bring up pinch hitter Logan O'Hoppe, who does have 14 home runs on the year. The catcher. Runner on first base, 2 down.
Who's out? Somebody said he's out. What is his TV faster than my TV? It shows 2 outs.
No, they're already pitching to O'Hoppe.
Oh. 2 balls already. This guy can't throw a strike to save his life.
No, he meant the challenge play.
Oh, yeah. I know. But I'm saying he's 2-0 already.
This kid's a dangerous hitter. He's probably pitching around him.
I don't believe it.
Because then you get if you pitch around him, here's the thing. You're facing Lugo, who's a 231 hitter on deck. But if you walk him, you're moving the tying run to scoring position.
This is an absolute disgrace. This will be a terrible loss if they lose this game. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, game over. The Yankees won. If
he swung 3-0?
Yep.
Wow, he swung 3-0. Pops it up.
Yeah, they won.
Foul territory.
And if you didn't put dopey Devin Williams in the game, the Yankees would have got a shutout, but whatever. A win's a win.
Not without the heart attacks first.
Yeah. Cardiac Yankees. It's like cardiac Knicks.
This is the
or the old cardiac act.
Yeah.
Well, that'll do it. Yankees 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors. The Angels 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. Rodon gets the win. He improves to 7-3 on the year. 2.60 ERA. Tyler Anderson gets the lowest, drops to 2-2 with a 3.39 ERA. Devin Williams picks up the save, number 5, and his ERA is 6.75.
And they win the series too.
They win the series.
Yeah. A sweep would be nice.
Player of the game, Devin Williams. 1 inning pitch. He gives up 2 earned runs.
You think he's going to get player of the game?
No, I'm joking.
It's going to be Rodon most likely. Aaron Judge had another big game, I heard.
Aaron Judge had a big game?
Had a home run again. Yeah.
Aaron Judge did not hit a home run today. He was 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts.
I thought he hit a home run. Someone
was Peraza.
Peraza and Ben Rice hit a home run.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Alonso also got a homer tonight.
Petey, okay. 11 strikeouts for the Yankees pitching staff tonight. Yankees strike out 7 times. Judge is a victim twice. LeMay, who strikes out twice. Nobody with multiple hits on the Yankees. Goldschmidt got 1. Goldschmidt just missed hitting like a 2 or 3 run homer in the 9th inning.
The spirit.
I mean, he just missed it.
Yeah, he did.
Carlos Ferraro, welcome to the chat. Says the spirit of Mariano seems to be flowing over the Yankees.
Mariano.
I don't know. Carlo, that's it's the spirit of John Wetland.
Yeah, why do you say Mariano's spirit? He's not dead.
Oh, No, he just means the player. I know what he means. It's
Yeah.
Mariano did not give us heart attacks. Like
Yeah.
turn a 3-0 game into 3-2, runner on first to talk. Like Mariano was just locked down. This
Yeah,
guy's
Mariano was the
more
greatest closer. I don't even know that analogy didn't even make sense. Mariano was the greatest closer that ever lived. He didn't give us any heart attacks. I don't know. That's a weird one for me, but
well, we got away with one because
Yeah.
Luke Weaver needed the night off for sure.
Yeah. I think Cola doesn't know. Didn't watch Mariano Rivera. If he's saying that he's cardiac, I mean, Rivera never got into any of those problems. I mean, he never got into trouble, Rivera.
Nope, he means I think he means in a different way.
Oh.
All right, so the Yankees improved to 34-20.
14 games over 500 is there.
Go Yanks.
Yeah.
Let's see if they've updated this.
Yeah, they're always slow with Google. They update it like late.
ESPN. Well, the Yankees have did Tampa Bay play already?
But it shows them. It shows
Yeah,
that
Tampa Bay lost. All right, so the Yankees got a 7-game lead in the division at the moment.
Wow.
8.5, 7 over the Rays, 8 over the Blue Jays, 8.5 over Boston, and 15 over the Orioles. So, hey, I'll take a 7-game lead right now. It's
big,
especially going into a tough series against the Dodgers after tomorrow's game.
Oh, I mean, I was gonna say the Dodgers. This series is. I mean, they won this series already. Well, you think it's gonna be a tough game tomorrow against the Angels?
Well, we're facing Kikuchi.
Oh,
say Kikuchi.
Oh, that's
so.
Yeah, he's always tough on the Yankees. I know.
Yeah, he's got his ERA is 3.17. He's 1-4, but his ERA is low. So
yeah,
and we got Clark Schmidt going, whose ERA is 4.58. So it's not going to be a cakewalk.
Yeah, we won the series, so
I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks, fellas. I got work in the afternoon.
All right, Matt. Yeah, I'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Yassine says, "What's your favorite DC superhero, a Marvel superhero? What's your favorite supervillain?" DC Superman.
Batman.
I'm a Superman guy, and Marvel.
Wolverine. Ghost Rider.
I was always a Hulk guy. Villain, Thanos. For Marvel, especially from the movies. DC.
I don't really have a favorite villain, super villain.
Yeah, I don't have a villain for DC.
For me, it goes Superman. For DC, Marvel. I'm not a Marvel guy. I like DC more, but I guess I would have to go with the Hulk, and then for supervillain for DC, I would say the Joker, and supervillain for Marvel, Thanos. I guess.
The portrayal in the movies, I like Thanos in Endgame and Infinity War. I loved him for that as that villain.
Yeah,
because I wasn't a comic book guy. But DC, I can't really think of someone like a villain.
Oh, the Joker is DC.
Yeah, I didn't really care for the Joker.
Joker would be
Catwoman. I didn't really care for that.
Mr. Freeze, maybe Mr. Freeze,
somebody
like that. But that's only if I'm thinking Batman.
I think the villains.
Oh, you know who I'm gonna say from Batman? His villain. I like Deathstroke.
Deathstroke's a good villain for DC. That's a good one. I like Deathstroke.
Yeah,
I like Deathstroke.
Maybe right now I can go with Deathstroke right now. But if I seen a list of villains, I might have a different answer. But off the top of my head, I guess so.
Yeah,
guess that'll do it.
Superman or Captain Marvel?
Those are just two superheroes.
Well, his favorite. Oh, they were saying who would win. Oh, it's his two favorite. Okay.
Yeah, 10 strikeouts for Rodon. Wow.
7 innings. DJ says in the DC universe, some of the most iconic villains. Yeah, but I mean, I understand the Joker is an iconic villain, but that I didn't really care for the Joker too much. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe X-Men has some good villains. Yeah. Like Magneto.
You heard Robert Downey Jr. be doing the Doomsday movie. Yes.
Yeah. I heard that one.
We'll see how that comes out.
There's also going to be my boy might be in it. They said Ghost Rider. I think Nicolas Cage is going to be playing as him.
DJ likes Thanos too. Let's see. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. Bomber, you have anything in closing?
No, Knicks in 7, man.
Knicks in 7.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, same time, 9:38 game time start. So we'll be doing the same thing tomorrow night.
Okay.
Yankees win. It's all that matters. Knicks are terrible. But don't let them ruin your day, man. Enjoy sports, and if they fail you, move on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I used to be a maniac when it came to my teams losing and blowing leads and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it just right off your shoulder. Like, hey, man, they stink. Whatever, no big deal. Move it on. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
If you let them have that power over you, you'll be miserable. Talk about a guy who's been a fan for over 4 decades of these teams. I was not this way until X amount of years ago. I was like, I'm not letting them drive me up a wall and drive me crazy over this. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, it's just sports at the end of the day. You know?
For sports, yeah. Enjoy it. If they're not entertaining you, if they're making you miserable, just like I'll watch it from afar. Just like, I'll keep tabs on the game, but I'm not investing all the emotions into it like that, especially in a series. Teacher says villains are a diverse group of characters from superpowered beings like Darkseid to intellectual threats like Luther.
Yeah, Darkseid was good. I like Darkseid.
Darkseid's probably one, yeah. I might have to go Darkseid.
Yeah.
Like villains include Lex Luthor,
Like
Darkseid.
Thanos from the DC world.
Thanos and Darkseid, yeah. I like the two similar characters, different powers, but 2 similar characters.
They're gonna make their movie possible now. They're gonna first time cross over DC and Marvel.
Yeah.
So
I heard about that. Superman's coming out this July. I want to see that. It looks good. Did you see the new Superman trailer?
I'm not watching it.
I heard at the end he's getting a new suit.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not watching it because I don't like what they did with the old Superman. So I'm boycotting it. I'll watch it when it comes out for free on like HBO Max. I'm not paying to see it.
But you don't like what? You don't like the suit? You don't like the symbol? It's a new logo now. They changed the logo. You see what they did?
I don't like the director.
I don't like that comic suit.
I don't like the director. I don't like that they
Yeah, it might turn out to be a great movie though, because it's already getting early reviews, and they're saying I don't like James Gunn either. He did the Marvel stuff. I'm not really big into the Guardians of the Galaxy he did, but I don't know how that's going to turn out. But it actually could be a sleeper. It could be a surprise, that movie, because there was like they were saying they got early reviews, and they're saying the movie was actually turned out to be really good. So
I heard they started reshooting. I heard they were getting terrible reviews, and they had to reshoot scenes.
Oh, I heard that, but then I heard that it was good. I don't know. I'm hearing different stories from a lot of different people, but.
I wish you would have made my favorite Lantern look better. He looks crazy with that haircut.
Guy Gardner with the bowl haircut. Like, what are you doing? The dog is like a raggedy looking dog.
It's supposed to be Crypto.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Crypto. It looks like a stray dog.
Who's the other hero?
I love dogs. I love dogs.
DJ says, good night, Murdoch and Bomber. Buffalo Bills win 3 Super Bowls for the Jersey Jets. Your fake news.
Yeah. Good night, brother. No rain. Enjoy your night, man.
Fantastic. Well, here's my problem. Same time, 9:38. DJ. I'm tired of all the reboots. Henry Cavill was a great Superman. They should have kept him. No, they're going back in time again instead of continuing on with.
Yeah,
they got up to Darkseid. They finally got the Justice League going, right?
They should have continued it. Yeah, I agree with that.
And now we're going back in time to when Superman was a young guy in his 20s. Like, no.
Yeah, back to square one.
They signed Henry Cavill went on social media and was like, guys, I'm back as Superman. Like they agreed on a deal.
Mhm.
Then shortly thereafter that he's out, and he like quit The Witcher so he could like focus on a Superman movie or whatever, something like that. And now he's out. And it's like now he's not The Witcher or Superman.
Well, you know what happened? You know why they canned the DC universe with Henry Cavill and everybody else is because the DC movies weren't getting well received. So that's the reason why they canned it. I thought they should have continued it with the same actors. With the girl played Wonder Woman, and Ben Affleck with Batman, Superman. They messed up. I wanted it to continue. I think this is a bad idea to do this whole reboot. But this is their last chance. If this screws up and gets bad reviews, that's pretty much it for.
You like
Yeah, but
the
here's
last
the
Batman?
thing.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if we'll see Cavill back at some point, but here's my thing. It could be successful, it could be a flop, but I'm not supporting it either way.
Yeah, I like
So-
Henry Cavill. My favorite Superman is Christopher Reeve.
No, mine. I've seen since Christopher Reeve, Cavill is hands down the best Superman.
Really, I always think Christopher Reeve was the greatest. He was the
He
epitome.
He
checked
just
every
feel like
box.
he really was Superman, though. I'm not gonna
He
lie.
checked every box. For me, he checked every box of what a superhero is supposed to be. This other stuff, I'm not a fan, and other people could like it. Just my opinion. I'll wait for it to watch it for free, and that's it. But I'm not going to pay in the movies to support it. And that, I pay the subscriptions anyway for these streaming services.
Oh, you thought Henry Cavill was a better Superman than Christopher Reeve?
Yeah, I do.
Christopher Reeve was the epitome of Superman.
No, because he was just the first one that most of us knew. I mean, nobody really knew George Reeves' Superman back in the 50s, and then they didn't do a Superman until like 25, 30 years later.
I like Henry Cavill, but I'm just saying, I thought Christopher Reeve, the way he embodied Superman, the way he talked, he looked Clark Kent. Nobody could have played Clark Kent like Christopher
I
Reeve.
mean, yeah, when you put it in terms like that, yeah.
Yeah, he did a good he was a good Clark
made
Kent,
you
but he
feel
was a
like
bad Superman. I think I agree with that part. He was a good Clark Kent. But I don't want to like Superman. If you're a superhero, you better hit the gym.
Yeah.
You better look the part instead of like just be like this regular mailman looking. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. Take some pride in your craft. Like you're playing a superhero. Look the part. Even Ben Affleck, who I'm not the biggest fan of, went and like bulked up to be Batman.
I
Thanks, Affleck. Good job. I give him credit for that. Henry Cavill bulked up. I give like Chris Hemsworth all the credit in the world for doing it for Thor, getting jacked up to play the Norse god.
What about the other guy who played Superman, Brendan Ruth?
Yeah, Brendan Ruth. He looked just like Christopher Reeves.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
He looked very similar.
Says, looks like the Angels are back to their losing ways. Better find a new coach that has a winning plan. You need a better roster. They got some good young guys in that team, though, Ro. They do, but your pitching staff, you're going to need help with that pitching staff.
They don't have a good team at all. They're Angels.
No, Nito's good. O'Hop's good. O'Hoppy, Thatcher. Outside of that, Taylor Ward's pretty good.
Yeah.
But you're going to need more pitching to go along with the young kids because just look at what you guys are on the same trajectory as the old school, the Blue Jays with Bichette, Biggio, Vlad. That's all they had. They didn't really get better. No, not great pitching. And now the Orioles with Henderson, Rutschman, and Jackson Holiday, they're all taking a step down this year. You got some good young players, but you're going to have to improve on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you look up that player? I was saying I think the Yankees should trade Brendan Donovan. Look at his career stats. He's a great hitter.
Well, to get good hitters like that, especially if they're young, you're going to have to give up a lot to get them.
Yeah.
So
I think he's like 28.
Is he 28? Okay.
I believe so. Yeah, he's not like 20, 24 or 25. 28, yeah, he's 28.
You say he's on the Cardinals.
Yeah, St. Louis.
Yeah, so I guess he didn't play today, did he?
I'm not sure what he wasn't in the lineup, but he's an everyday player. He plays second base.
Yeah, he must have had the day off.
Yeah, possibly that's might have been what it was.
All right. Yeah. So he's 28 years old, 5'11". He's a lefty hitter. Let's see. What's his average? I can't see his average. He's got 3 homers, 66 hits.
And his numbers are good overall. If you look at his his average and his on base and everything.
Well, I can't. I'm trying to find it. Okay, this is more expanded. Okay. Yeah, so he's hitting 328 with a 390 OBP.
Yeah.
Last year was 278, 342. The year before, 284. Yeah, so he's since he got called up, he's a career 287 hitter. So yeah, it's pretty good for a 28-year-old kid.
But now it's his day to day. I hope that's not an injury, because I'm just saying, if the Yankees were to trade for him, he's going to be injured. But hopefully, it's not an injury. But
if he can be a guy that gets on base and provide good defense.
Oh yeah, he gets on base a lot.
Justine says Donovan's a perfect leadoff hitter for the Yankees. You just need guys to get on base for Judge, and make him the guy who could get on base and hit. He'll see more pitches. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, he could be their leadoff hitter, because that's right. There was talk about too that Yankees needed that pure leadoff hitter. Oh yeah, he would be a great leadoff hitter then for them. Yeah.
All right, send them Chisholm.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that'll do it for me. I'm out. See you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow, man.
Everyone have a good night.
See you tomorrow.
Chat. Thanks for hanging out.
Safe.
Make sure you hit that like button. Drop a sub if you haven't yet. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow, man.
Clancy says bomber. Have a good one, guys.
Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.